5. Say hello, everybody.
Hello.
I don't live in Guelph.
It is Wednesday night. That means it's Rise of the Everchosen. And Nathan has some quick announcements for you.
Yes, if you guys enjoy our brand of chaos as much as we enjoy playing it, please give us a follow. It helps out greatly. Down below, you'll find links to our Discord, YouTube, Astro's TikTok, and Booty's Twitch. Our Discord is free and open to everybody. Just come in and hang out. We'd love to see you there. Our YouTube, we usually put up replays of our sessions roughly 2 days after the fact. And we're getting into YouTube Shorts. Astro's TikTok, he does a lot of D&D themed videos and a variety of other ones as well. They are pretty great. Go check them out. Booty's Twitch, he usually streams once or twice a week and is very friendly and engaging with the chat. And he's always pretty fun to go watch. So go over to him, give him some likes.
Anyways, Amber, if you could
there we go.
do your thing with the thing.
Do my thing with the thing. So, it was a pretty eventful session. We had just finished killing the assassins and we looted them. And that went really well. Nobody was paying attention when I was looting the mage. And I didn't actually think about it until somebody else mentioned, would she actually tell us that she found this 600 platinum or whatever it was? I think it was 600 platinum. No, it was less than
600 platinum.
600 platinum. It was a lot of platinum. And it was like, actually, she is kind of evil, so probably not. So now I have 600 platinum that nobody else knows about because I rolled like a nat 20 on my deception check or something stupid like that. And then they found some pretty cool items on the actual assassin dude. And then we're like, okay, let's go back to town. We probably should leave because Archibald knows we're there. And the assassins didn't come back, so that's not good. And so we decided to fly across the lake, which was fine until Caligar and I were on Gormain, who apparently glows, who knew that a fire horse would glow. And we started making people really afraid. So then the guys are like, oh, maybe you should like not hover above us, go somewhere else. So we went off to the side, but I didn't want to get into the drink. So we just continued flying and Othira was like, yeah, I don't mind that at all. Screams, fun. But then they started shooting at us. So we left and we left the city. And we kind of just waited for the rest of the group, which was fine. The rest of the group, they swam their way back to the villa thingy, got all their stuff, pretended they were sleeping because the guards were waking everybody up and evacuating them to a safe place. Which, in theory, would have been fine. But the group didn't want to be taken to a safe place. So they tried to convince the guards that they didn't need to go there. But the guards were like, no, we have to have like this head count. And so then Ezekiel pulled the, oh, we work for Archibald, and did a really good job at convincing them. And so then instead of going to the safe place, they were being taken to a locked down like fortress.
Safer place.
Yep, a safer fortress place. And our lovely DM rolled how many guards were sent with them, and it was like 6. 5 or 6. Something like that.
5.
It was a lot. And they were like super powerful guards. So then they're trying to get through town. They tried to get away from them with talking. That didn't work. So then Cardinal threw her Dice of Doom or whatever it's called. The one guard. Yes.
The Decahedron of Doom.
Thank you. And so then they heard that. One of the guards got shocking grasped and really hurt. And then so then 2 of the guards stayed with the polyhedra thingy majigger. And the other 3 frog marched the rest of the group away. Could not convince them to leave them alone. So Cardinal bamfed and destroyed one of them by doing this like blade flurry thingy.
Steel Wind Strike, which
Yep.
is like a what is
A
it? A
really
6-level
cool spell. And like really injured 2 of them, and then natural 20'd one of them, and just straight up murked him. And then battle ensued. That was fine. They did end up managing to kill them. They went to go get
I did kill a couple more people. Yeah.
Yep. Went, got the camels. Came to the gate, tried to get out of the gate. The gate's closed, so then they had to bribe their way out, and they did manage to do that for a hefty sum to get out of the gate. And then we met up, and we have traveled. Man, there was a lot of shit that happened. We traveled, and then for some reason we started pulling from the deck of many things, because that was smart.
That was
Many
like
more
a half
things?
joke, which everybody else took on, which
Yep.
I'm loving.
Ezekiel got chained with spectral chains, and then he got all of his stats improved after having this mournful talk with a god that didn't answer him. He asked for a sign. Clearly he got the sign because his stats improved. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And then Tobias pulled a card and ended up with 3 wishes. And the wish he made to start was he wished that the Daughters of Cain, or whatever it was, lost all their power. And we ended there, and we're Calgar wants to draw 2 cards. That's what I remember.
Yeah. And Booty also drew a card that gave him 42,500 gold worth of gems and ore. And
yeah, he's fucking
Cardinal
loaded now.
And Cardinal drew a card.
Oh, did you draw a card?
It does. I did. I drew one.
Oh.
Yes. And it's one that we don't know what it does yet.
Right.
Don't worry, I've got a note. I know what it does.
Oh boy.
Okay, so
I get an inspiration for that, right?
yes, you do.
Yeah.
And so we are starting off with Calgar. I believe you said you were drawing 2 cards.
Yes.
All right, draw the first.
So as a note, I made a backup character this afternoon because I want to draw a card.
What does it roll? Or is
Slash
it like
R space
slot?
1d66.
Got it. That's it. 1d6. I forgot the. Okay.
Slash R.
I'm too excited. 60.
You've seen this card before.
Okay.
Does he get another dragon?
No, he doesn't get another dragon.
No, the dragon was a different number. I remember that much.
It's the image is like a mausoleum going into a tomb, and you have the belief that you can cast True Resurrection again within the next year.
Holy shit, man. What the fuck?
You want to switch classes, homie? You want to be the healer?
Card number 2.
Oh boy. 6. 35.
You missed the wish by 1.
Oh, that would be so funny. I don't know what that face means.
Are we in... Okay, just so I have a visual of this. Are we inside the deck of cards, like the House of Cards?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
You are. You are indeed. I need to look something up.
Oh no!
boy.
Oh boy, the
one
Well, it
off
was
from
nice
the
knowing
wish.
you
That would have been
guys.
so fun.
No, you already got another true resurrection. Fucking crazy.
Okay, so I have
Dude, if
two-
I hit wish, Booty's soul is no longer gonna be tied to his fucking mistress.
Oh, God.
Might be tied to Dispater, but you won't be tied to
But better than Dat Pater, you know?
right? At least it's the devil I know. You might
Yeah.
not know him, but I know. And that's just one step closer to fucking General, man. Sorry.
No, it's
don't
good.
No,
apologize,
you
'cause-
guys keep your banter going. I have to pull
I'm-
something up here.
Apparently
Oh,
he's
boy.
busy for a moment. This
I
could
do
be
want to
bad.
pull
I
a
don't know what
card.
this means.
So I was thinking about I want to draw another card, so then I'm like, okay, I need to have a backup character because we're doing this at the beginning of session.
Ah.
So it's like, so now I have a backup character that I think I'd actually enjoy playing.
Okay. Nice.
So what
Yeah.
you're saying is
had
we
an
have to
idea.
kill Athera.
No, it's like I had
You
an
can
idea for a
certainly
backup
try.
character, but I'm not. I don't think I want to do that specific one, or I'd have to do it in a different way.
I do
Mm.
have a backup character. I don't want to use it.
Characters.
GM, I'm rolling
Fully
something
commit.
at you.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That's the number of days that my strength is 3.
3?
That's only
Sorry.
if you cast a spell or use one of your magic arrows.
Oh
Yeah, with wish, the like being drained by it only happens if you cast another spell. But because you don't have spells, I just said, if you use the magic arrows as well, I'm going to count that as a spell.
Okay. Yeah, I took that to mean that I was weakened in general, and then I took extra damage for spells on top of that. But that works for me.
Okay, so you pull the card, and on it, how do I describe this? You see, it bears a resemblance to a cat that would make a tiger look small. Just nothing but rippling muscles, long fangs, primarily with like a blue skin that kind of like phases into these patches of red, and a tail that ends in an eyeball.
No idea what that is.
And you're holding the card in your hand, you're looking at it, you're like, this makes no sense. The card immediately flies out of your hand, falls to the floor, and starts growing. And this is what comes out of said card.
Oh boy.
Do you have a picture? Oh, fuck yes! I have no idea what it is, but that's so cool.
Oh God, no.
Does anybody know what it is?
I know what that picture's from. Please don't. No.
Can I roll to see if my character would know what that is?
Sure.
What do you want me to roll?
Let's go nature or arcana, your choice.
Well, Arcana's one.
Yeah.
No, let's do nature.
I don't remember
No.
what this specific one is, but I know it has one of several very not fun effects. Calgar has not a damn clue though.
I mean, it's got a fucking eye on its tail.
Let's
no,
think
it gets
beholder.
worse.
What a cat
Beholder-esque.
beholder.
Beholder-esque.
I actually don't know what this
No.
thing is. I just went for a name that looks cool. The card is called Monstrosity, and it says a CR10 monstrosity that is large or larger appears. It is hostile. So, you know what the funny thing is? Cardinal started off by saying, "I'm
You wanted a
manifesting
combat.
bonking some evil creatures today." So,
I'm
yeah,
just
5
trying to be
minutes ago.
helpful.
5 minutes ago.
I brought you the combat you oh so desired, and just not against something that I really ever wanted to fight.
We're
and
inside
Amber,
a
you
house.
dismissed Gorman,
Yeah.
right? Because you're in the house.
Yeah, he's not inside.
Okay,
We all have advantage,
on your initiative, yes.
and we're in a 40 by 40 box with one door out that only I can open.
Oh my god, I rolled well?
Should we put
What?
templates or something? Oh my god, this is so exciting, guys.
I rolled a frickin' 17?
The problem is, oh
That shit
god,
never
I'm slightly
happens.
terrified of this thing.
Wait. Why am I getting put so close to this thing?
I just figured you guys would have been in like a circle.
Well, Caligar's the one that drew it.
I haven't actually put the thing down yet.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, I need my notes.
Oh, thank God.
Let me pull my character sheet. Do.
Ooh,
Hey, Mavado just subscribed.
Hey!
Holy shit!
Hello,
Thanks,
Elsie.
Mama.
You came in at the perfect time. Yeah, thanks for the sub. We
Ma.
greatly appreciate it.
Ma.
We're gonna fight this cat with the eye on its tail for you, Mavado, and
So we have no
self
self-control.
Oh yeah, let me at him. Let me at him.
Yeah. I like that we barely get out of the city alive and we're like, let's all pull multiple cards from the deck of many more things.
Hey. To be
Gambling.
fair,
Gambling.
this is the 16th card and the first actually bad one.
No, second.
Chains.
No, the
chains.
chains were eh.
The
They
chains
weren't
would have
terrible.
been
No, the
bad if you
chains-
didn't roll a 30 on
The chains
unlocking
were
him.
bad.
You just got
Yeah,
lucky.
you could
Okay.
only disintegrate them.
Oh,
Now,
th-
granted, Tobias could have wished them away. That was a
But
thing.
would have Tobias have wished him away?
Well, that's the other thing.
Okay, so first up is Cardinal, and I'm gonna go read to see what this thing fucking does.
Okay, you do that.
Oh, we're about to
And-
see a big old grin on his face because this thing is nasty. Like I said, I don't remember what this particular one happens to do. I know what there's a group of these things. There's like 2 or 3 different, like Aeorian things, and they're all nasty in different ways.
You're Dan isn't trying to befriend the cat. Wrong campaign for that.
If not friend, why friend shape?
He's so pretty. I know what I'm gonna try and do. I cast Fire Shield on myself with my action because there's a cat here, and I'm gonna say, "Here, kitty, kitty, kitty." I'm gonna do. Doesn't look anything particular, so I'm gonna do Chill Shield or Warm Shield. Hold on. I hope Warm Shield is the one that gives me fire.
Guys, I can
Yeah,
fucking become
shield
large
gives
now
you-
because I'm not on my horse.
Yeah.
You see, Cardinal's gonna duck away from where she's been sitting, grab her flail that was sitting on the table, and get covered in an aura of fire. That's my action. With my bonus action, I shall use one of my channel divinities to summon a spiritual weapon without concentration. Where is it?
You guys did get in a long rest.
Did we?
Which I
We did?
yeah we did
Yeah, this
get
is
a
the
long
next
rest.
day.
This is
Like this
But
is the morning.
Othira and Calgar have not gotten a long rest since you guys got exhaustion.
Yeah.
That was just
No,
okay.
we started. No, we have because we started drawing cards, in the morning. We'd already rested.
Did we?
Yeah, but you got out. You guys were separated.
Yeah, no, I no longer have exhaustion because you said.
Can I
we-
finish what I'm fucking saying first? You rested. The group of 3 that were together did so in a way that they were fine, but you two, I think it was your survival that you rolled. You were like just barely making it through the night, so I gave you exhaustion from there when you woke up, and then you haven't rested since.
No, I'm pretty sure we started drawing cards after resting in the House of Cards.
No.
Did we not?
did it before.
No, it's that
No,
night.
because then we. Yeah,
Okay,
we
then I
linked
will
up
add
and
that
it's
back
night.
on.
Because I went
I
out
thought
and
we had already rested.
I went out and prayed to Sigmar, came back inside, and Calgar said, "Anybody want to draw some cards?" And we started drawing.
Okay. Then I'll put that back on. I thought we had rested already. That's fine.
Azrael, I can't summon the spiritual weapon because I don't have permission, but if you could just drag it behind the kitty for me.
I don't have one, so I will do this for you.
I think there's like a little summon button that should, but then I don't know.
I'll
That's fine,
go
that
looking
works.
for it later. This works.
Yeah, thanks. Immediately make 1 melee attack, so I will do that. Attack. Normal. Oh,
Well, that's gonna miss.
well, it happens. That's my turn.
Wow. Okay. I didn't realize I was second.
I'm surprised too.
Right? I'm going to move behind this creature. I'm going to use my bonus action to put a seal. Why is this not working? Put a seal on him. Boop. Yes. And then I'm going to swing at him. Well,
Like
actually, what
-2
I'm
from exhaustion.
yeah, it'll automatically do that, or it should automatically do that.
I'm just saying. Case it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's for the viewers.
What?
For the viewers.
What's
These are-
for the viewers?
Why
Oh.
he explained the exhaustion.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. So then when I make my attack, sorry. So I'm gonna use Devastator, which basically 1, 2, 3. Everybody can choose to use their reaction to make a weapon or damage-dealing cantrip attack to this creature, and that happens when I make my attack action. So I'm going to attack him.
That's cool.
I know. I can only use it once for short rest. But I'm going to do my 2 attacks first. 21 to hit. And then I'm going to add my 4 for my heavy weapon master +4. I'm going to also roll that again to see if I get anything better. So 12. 1, 2 plus 9. I'm going to keep the 29. Thank you. And then I'm going to hit him again. Boop. Same roll. Boop. And then, because I already put my thing on him, I'm going to burn the seal on him with
Okay.
fire damage. Oh, which is... Oh. Did I do that right? Oh. Crap. I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's just one seal, so 1d6 fire and necrotic.
2.
It levels up every time cantrips
Oh, okay.
level up.
And that'll be fire damage.
Okay.
Does the fire damage hit him like normal?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
End my turn.
All right,
I'm super excited that all of that worked.
and then everybody can use a reaction to attack it.
Everybody can use their reaction to do a weapon attack or a damage-dealing cantrip. Does not specify melee, so everybody can do it.
Who's up first?
I'll hit it. I'll hit it. Oh, would it be at advantage because Aetheria's flanking?
Oh, I didn't do
Okay.
advantage. Crap. Oh well.
Allow me to roll once again. Nope, 12 doesn't hit.
At least you're consistent.
I'm gonna change those dice.
Yeah. I will.
Okay, let's go with Tobias next. We'll just go around the circle.
Normal shot with my regular bow. Or +1 bow. Situational.
24 hits.
+4. Is that correct? Yeah, it's already in there, I think. For 11.
Okay. Zeke?
All right. Eldritch Blast. Because it's cantrip, right?
Yep.
That's the only damage dealing cantrip I got.
Which,
Is a 13
DM, does he
hit?
get all of his blasts? Or just one?
Yeah, he casts a spell and it shoots off multiple times.
Eldritch
yeah.
So the
Blast
first one
number
missed.
2. Does a 15 hit?
That one hits.
Ooh, maxing out the
Nice.
damage die. 15 damage.
Nice.
Okay. Calgar?
It's just any damage dealing cantrip, right?
Yep.
Which means I can
Yes.
just drop a fire on its feet.
You could.
Yeah, as long as it has a casting time
12.
of 1 action, it's good.
Little fire.
Why
So he
did
makes
it
a
do
dex
that?
save. Right, so he still takes 6 fire damage.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the full because he actually saved. I don't know why I rolled an advantage. Okay. And that's it
Does
for
it
you
have,
guys
like,
because
does it have like magic resistance or something?
that's what it was. Okay. Yes.
Well, I will try not to metagame that knowledge now.
So the next on the docket is Tobias.
Well, I mean,
now-
technically, you could probably see that it didn't take very much effect. At all.
Well,
All right, now I'm assuming the door's up top, right?
Yep.
And the camels are on the right side.
Oh.
Right, because you brought the camels inside with you.
Yes.
Oh no.
Tobias is going to try and skirt around and draw his attention from behind. Now, does Tobias have the feeling that if he did any of his magic stuff, bad stuff might happen? Or does he not know at all?
I'd say he doesn't know. Or you could roll
Alright.
nature or arcana, see what you pick up from it.
That's a 23 Arcana.
Are you saying, do you know if any of your magic, like your magic shots?
Yeah, would they be bad for me? Like, I have a feeling like extra magic might rebound on me. Like we discussed.
Talking about from the wish spell.
Yes.
Because spells aren't your purview, I'm going to say no, you don't know that.
Okay. And I'm going to take out my oath bow. And I'm going to say, Lord Cain brings murder. I'm going to aim right at this guy. And full advantage. +22.
That hits.
+1d8 +4. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. +24 damage. And then I am going to put on a grasping arrow so he doesn't move.
Okay. I mean,
So
I'll
he
be
takes
surprised
4
if he
damage.
even gets the swing.
What happens to me?
Trying to pull up the wish spell and it's just not working here. Oh, wish. So you are going to take 4 necrotic damage. And we'll use that roll you did before. So your strength is going to be reduced to 3.
The good thing bows go off dexterity.
Uh-huh. And yeah, so the arrow goes off and you feel like a sudden sharp pain in your arms that radiates down. And it almost seems like the weight of the bow just like tripled. You're still able to use it, but you feel something's not quite right.
And I'm gonna say that's weird. I'm gonna take another shot. And you see Tobias, like, his arms are bouncing as he's pulling the bow. +1d8 +4 -4. Because I can no longer use Great Weapon Master. +22 damage.
Okay.
And then, because I don't quite know what happened, I'm not going to action surge. And I feel real weak and don't know what's happening. That's my turn.
Okay, Zeke.
I'm going to be really heroic and take a step in front of the camel in the direct line in front of the
Okay.
kitty cat. I'm going to say, bad kitty. Bad kitty. And I'm going to Eldritch Blast. Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Second Eldritch Blast. 20 hits?
Yeah.
And I went from maxing to minning the damage die.
Sounds about right.
I don't think I have a bonus action, so I'll end my turn.
Does this thing not have legendary actions?
It's only CR10.
No, it's
Hmm.
yeah, it's not a special. It's just a big beastie.
Big
Okay.
Gribbly. All right, Calgar.
I'm gonna use my free use of my cannon, and I will bring one in.
Okay.
Click and drag, and I'll toss it right behind me.
If you use the ability, it should bring the cannon in and let you just click where it comes out.
Okay, I'll try that next time. And it's gonna be the ballista.
Okay.
Making the roll with a 15 to hit.
Now, is it the cannon that takes the shot, or is it technically you taking the shot?
It's the cannon.
Okay, so it doesn't take that minus for you being exhausted?
I don't know.
Whatever, just go with it.
I don't know, because it...
You guys are
Because,
steamrolling this thing? I'm surprised it's even going to get a turn.
For 9 damage.
Okay.
And it gets kicked back 5 feet.
Directly away.
Yep. I'll
Okay.
move 5 feet forward to kind of hem it in.
You're going to step into your own
And
fire?
I will go around my fire as I realized, wait, that's why that square is green. And I will stay here.
Okay, and it's if he ends in the fire.
Yes.
Okay. It's not smart enough to run away.
The door isn't open.
Well, I mean, it's not smart enough to leave that little bit of fire that's like singeing its toe. So it is going to do attacks. It is going to actually target the 3 of you that are around it.
3.
Hit me. Come on.
So first, it's going after Tobias with the greatest name for an ability ever.
Mind Bolt.
Mind Bolt. But it is at disadvantage because he's engaged.
4d10 psychic damage. Ouchie.
16's not going to do it.
He's at disadvantage because he's engaged?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
there's
ranged
people within
spell
5
attack.
feet.
Oh. You're okay, yep. The
And
brain
then
only works every once in a
one
while.
claw goes out to hit Cardinal. The 22.
Yes. And he will take 2d8 fire damage from fire shield.
Okay.
4.
Every little bit.
So you're taking 7 from that. He takes 4.
Con save.
I set his fur on fire.
Who needs
Con
a con
save
save?
for
What?
what?
Isn't she like concentrating on something?
I don't think the shield is a concentration spell.
Fire.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, fire
That's
shield's
fucking
just a
awesome.
pop and go.
And my spiritual weapon isn't either.
Oh man, that's super, super awesome.
And
More
then
cleric.
at Calgary.
Yeah.
Sixteen's not going to do it. So that ends its turn, and do your fire damage.
I
It
did.
doesn't.
kick
It doesn't
No,
get
I
out
get
of
my
the fire.
That's
No.
what he was saying at the
It's
start.
not
He says
smart.
Oh. I mean, even a dumb creature
ten.
knows to get out of the fire.
For that, it's going to take 5 as its reaction. And you watch as the flames seem to get drawn into the tail. Calgar, I need you to roll a dexterity save for me.
Oh, that's why it's standing in the fire.
Great.
It wanted to get hit.
What is that? What is that? What is that? Oh no.
19?
Okay,
9.
you're fine.
Okay. I'm glad because I only get a +1 to those.
And then Frorley does not like the fact that her dad is being attacked. How fast is she? Oh, she's fine.
Oh yeah, no, she is the fastest one of us here.
She runs over and she bites. Nom nom nom.
Nom 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 nom.
She hits it. She rips out like a chunk of its throat, but it's still going because she didn't get quite deep enough. She left it on death's door.
Oh boy, why do we do this? We
How
do
many-
this
There's a
so
reason it was a
often.
drinking game for us.
What is the drinking game? I don't.
If
Every
something was on
time
death's
you
door,
get
it was
on
left
death's
at
door.
1 HP. So if it gets left at 1 HP, you take a drink. Because it happens a lot.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
The other drinking
It's no
game
longer-
was if Hunter
on.
messed up by saying nope during his recaps. And I think
Or just
we're
in
adding
general.
in that every time we have to say booty, your mic's muted is now another one for us.
Yep.
If I moved here, would I get advantage in?
I can
just wanna
enter
hit
the
this
drinking
thing.
game.
Sick.
Yeah,
22.
you hit it.
Okay.
How do you want to do this?
Okay, I'm gonna use... The last thing it did was Frorley biting it, so I'm gonna just step behind Frorley and use her as a distraction to just get a solid hit with the flail right on its head, and knock it out. Just cave that skull in.
Knock it out or kill it?
Well, kill it.
Okay. So yeah, your flail comes down and you hear that sickening crunch of bone and it just drops. Blood starts leaking out. And the fuck, I can't talk today. The body just starts like disintegrating and looks like it's like flakes are peeling off and burning, and you catch a glimpse and it looks like fragments of card are burning as they're flaking off.
Ooh.
So there are negative effects to this deck. Interesting.
I mean, that was a lot of fun.
That's
I got
good
the
of
final bonk. I'm happy.
I enjoyed that brief little combat.
That could have gone a lot worse. But I
0.01
enjoyed
seconds.
Tobias falls
Fox looks
back
like
like he
she's
got
about to just
blasted.
take a selfie with the dead corpse.
That's my
Can
luck
I go
decided
over
go
to
up.
Tobias and like look at him and be like, "You're looking a little weak there, Tobias. Do you need a hand to a seat?"
Yeah.
I'm impressed
Something
that you were
happened.
able to draw your bow even with this.
Ah, I don't know what happened.
Would I know
Something
anything
went
about
weird.
wishes being around demons and devils?
Roll Arcana.
One of my.
May I
Least-
assist her with any of my religious knowledge?
I
think you
rolled
need
a
to.
natural 20 for a 19.
For 19.
She doesn't need it.
You don't have a lot of information. You never really dealt with the contract side of things, but you know that wishes can be beneficial, and sometimes there's a negative aspect that'll always sneak its way in.
Mhm.
They don't know I got wishes, do they?
Well, we
You
heard
never-
Right,
you
because
say
you
wish.
no, he did the wish in his head.
Yep.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, never mind. What did you do?
I did my normal vines to stop a target from running, and oof, something about it. It's just weird.
Did
Perhaps you
have
should
any-
eliminate that from your repertoire. Use something else next
Do you
time.
have any cursed objects on you? The ones that you picked up from the vault? Could it be something from there?
The only thing I have right now is Heartrender's armor.
Well, since we're settling in for the night, I'm gonna use something to check him over. I don't know if I have detect magic. Can I do a medical check on him just to see what's up? Is it a curse,
Yeah.
perhaps?
Yeah, do medicine.
$28.
It's not any physical malady you've ever seen before. You're able to tell like every ounce of strength that was in his body is gone. He's exhausted without being exhausted. It looks like he's almost struggling to keep himself standing.
This has sapped the strength, the vitality from your body. Is it a curse
Yeah.
from your god, perhaps? A side effect of the bow?
Maybe. Can you help me get to my room upstairs? I
Certainly.
need a rest.
I'm gonna Princess Bride carry him up there. I am officially stronger.
And as you're taking him upstairs, Furley looks at Calgar. What's your draconic language count at now?
I want to say it's at 130 or 45. Let me double check. $145.
Roll a percentile for me.
Whatever she says, I can understand too.
With a 34.
Okay. We're doing have to be over, so it kind of comes out a little garbled for you. You're not quite sure what she's saying. Like it's almost like she's walking up to you and being like something about like you're unclean, should be going into the sands to douse your sins. Like it's not making sense. Othira would and
Zeke.
I think it's Zeke
Yeah.
was the other one. You both hear it clear as day. She went up to him and she said, "You smell different. I don't know if I like it."
How does he smell?
I don't know. Like before, he smelled, well, like metal and sweat. Now he kind of looks over at Cardinal and goes, "It almost smells like what's around her," like referring to like the flame shield, but not that. It doesn't smell right.
So it doesn't. So when fuck, what's my devil's name? Marduk. When Marduk came through the portal, did it smell like that? Or it
No.
smells
Like it's almost sort of like that, but different. Like it reminds me of it. I'd say it reminds me of fire, but like
dark?
fire.
Light?
If you look at Cardinal, fire is red and yellows and orange.
Mm-hmm.
This almost smells as if fire was purple. I don't know if that makes sense, but it smells like he is purple fire.
Corrupt?
I don't know what that word means.
Tainted. Boiled. Diseased.
The best I can say is purple fire. He smells like purple fire.
Can I see if I can correlate that to anything?
Sure.
What should I roll?
History or Arcana?
Can I join on that since I understand this?
Yeah.
Oh, son of a gun.
Neither of you have any idea.
Inspiration.
Are you going to try it again?
I kind of want to because I think I know what you're doing because we talked about it.
Yes, but you know that, but Othira doesn't.
No, I know. I know that. I know. I'm trying to see if I want to use my inspiration or not.
Do it. Roll a d20. High, you roll the inspiration. Low, you don't.
Thank you.
Right in the middle.
You can use your inspiration if you so choose.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration. Because this coming out is going to be fucking cool.
You're not sure. You have like a vague inkling, but the idea that you think it might be, you would want more proof before you brought that out, being like, this is what's happening.
But I kind of have that thought in my head. Like, she kind of is thinking along those lines, but not enough proof. Like, now she might be looking for signs.
Yes. It's more
Okay.
like you want to keep an eye on something.
Okay.
You're
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
suspicious, but you're not certain.
Okay. Caligar. What she was trying to say is that you smell different, kind of like purple fire as opposed to red and orange fire. And it's wrong.
I smell different.
Forelli, was it before or after he drew, like, when did that happen? When that
creature appeared.
So after you drew the last card. But you smell wrong.
You okay? Sorry. My bud here, Mayo, just decided to roll off the bed.
Parkour.
Yeah. I smell different after the creature appeared.
Yes.
But can I go
like-
ahead and try a roll?
Like fire, but wrong instead of like
Tainted
instead of
or-
real
or-
fire and red and orange, it smells like purple fire. I don't know what that would mean.
If you want to try and roll, go for Arcana, but it's going to be hard.
Was 23? If it's gonna be hard, I don't know if that's gonna make it.
No. You've never come across the idea of purple fire before. Like, you've worked in forges, you've seen blue fire, you've seen white fire, you've seen the reds, you've seen all colors of that spectrum.
Green.
You've never heard of purple.
Purple.
I'm gonna come down from putting Tobias in his bed for a little
Well-
nap time. Oh, sorry.
Was it after we or I tried to burn it, or was it as soon as it appeared?
Pirelli, was it before, like as soon as the creature appeared? It's like when he pulled the card, it appeared.
Everything happened so fast, I don't know if it was as it appeared when the fire started or anything. It just... It all happened so fast that he just smells weird.
Yeah, I mean it was literally 6 seconds, so that makes
Well,
sense.
It did try to do something to me whenever I burned it.
Hmm.
That I'm thinking that might be it. I don't know what it could have done.
Possible. Something to keep an eye on, though. Pirelli, if you could let us know if his scent changes again, that'd be good.
I'm hoping it's going to get better because this is just... Ugh.
She wants you to go bathe.
I don't know if there's a bath in this house.
No running water.
You do have a cleric that can create water, so...
It's okay. I shall bathe myself in the glorious scent of Bugmans.
So the question is, you had said that you were going to draw 2 cards. Are you drawing the second one?
That was the second one.
Well, that was the second.
Oh, that was the
But I
second
really
one.
want-
The first one
I still want to
was...
draw a third, but we'll stay at.
I think... Didn't Cardinal say she wanted to draw?
I want to draw.
Yeah,
the first
Othira
one I
and
drew,
No, because Cardinal
do
did draw
nothing.
one. But
I
yeah,
did draw one.
yeah, you did draw one. But do you want to draw a second?
Well, Amber said she
Yes,
wants to draw.
yes.
She hasn't
I want to
Yeah.
been
draw
part
one.
of this
Yeah,
draw
no,
fest.
Othira-
I'm upstairs.
So go
You
ahead
said
and
you
draw.
came back down.
How many cards?
I think
Magic
Tobias
one.
wanted to talk to her.
Yes.
So actually, you know what?
One.
Before we get to that card, let's go back
Yes.
upstairs and you guys can have
Yes,
a conversation.
yes. That's a good idea.
I put Tobias down and be like, I'm gonna cover his emaciated arms with a blanket.
I'll look up and just barely be able to control my head and say, Cardinal, can you do a favor for me?
Sure, buddy.
Can you send my great-great-great-grandmother a message?
Well, I suppose. What do you want to say?
Send her that the daughters of Cain have offended Cain. He has stripped them of their power. Act now to seize the temple.
Okay. I have sending prepared, so I will send her exactly that.
Tobias says hi. I forgot. That's at the end.
Did you just say your
Yes,
great
let's
great
have.
great grandmother?
Super.
Yeah.
great.
Something like that.
Many greats.
Yeah, it's whatever distant relative she was. I forget what I said she was, but I know who she's talking about. Or
Like
he's talking about.
4 or 5 grades.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's cool. I
Um,
forgot you're like drow, half drow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her name. I've got it written down. One sec. Gotta find it. Latila. Matron Latila.
Mm-hmm. wonder what she's gonna reply with.
I wasn't expecting you to check in on this as soon as you are.
Well, I'm sending out feelers. Where I'm having Cardinal send out feelers. Whether or not something happens from it, who knows? I mean, this is
Okay.
like
So
5 minutes after it happens.
yeah. So you get a response back, and it's a very bemused voice. She's like, I will look into this. I don't know where you're getting your information, but if what you say is true, we will seize every opportunity.
I relayed that right back.
So
And
glad-
suddenly the
Said-
family is on the rise.
I'm so glad we
They
don't
never
have
said
to go back
admin
there.
Duties. They never said admin duties would be a part of cleric business, but
Well, it's
grandmother says
clerical.
Who do you beat me by this much? I swear to God.
She relays that, and Tobias just says thanks, and then just head just collapses back like
Not wasting another spell. What do you mean by that, buddy? Hey, Tobias. Hey, Tobias. What the fuck does that supposed to mean?
I talked to the big guy, and he agrees with me. Head back again.
Huh. I guess talking to Kane takes a lot out of you, huh? Get some rest.
I can talk to Kane.
I come down.
You could, yes.
Where did you come from?
All right, so now Thera wants to draw cards.
Yeah.
How
Just
many?
Just one.
Okay. Roll her up.
Aw.
1d6? 66?
66.
Yes.
Yep.
Give me a wish. Oh, 19.
Yeah, now you guys are all like eager, like staring. It's like, is it a 36? Is it a 36?
You should shuffle the numbers in the table.
Reverse them.
We don't have
That sounds like so much more work for me.
Right?
That's true.
Really?
The dice do the work.
You could do it in an Excel spreadsheet.
What'd you get? What number?
19.
Cool. I don't think we've hit that one
Um,
yet.
My anxiety just went up.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I have a backup character, so if she does die, I think I'll
Kill
enjoy
her.
that character
Kill
too.
her
So,
and give me the horse.
well, the horse ain't gonna stay with you. The only downside is I lose my birthday present if I lose the character.
Oh.
But what if I,
Okay,
bring you back just not as Goliath?
So, Ophira, the card that you draw, it's two kind of like old withered hands stretching from top to bottom this golden string that looks like it has like it's emanating its own faint aura, and like this rusted just like ancient looking set of shears are crossed as if they're going to sever that thread.
Yay.
So
Methinks I got a bad one.
it all depends on how you interpret this.
It's something about cutting fate threads or cutting life. That's what I'm getting.
Because if it's
I'm gonna
fate,
before I tell you what it is,
like
I'm gonna ask if you want to do it now or anytime before you die.
Well, I mean, if I can do it any time before I die, then I can choose to do it now after I find out.
Okay. It is the fate card,
Okay.
and the exact wording for it is reality's fabric unravels and spins anew, allowing you to avoid or erase one event as if it never happened.
Fucking God!
Holy shit. He literally gave you the DM's pen and eraser.
Oh no.
Come on, Aethera. Come on. Sometimes it's about the whims. Don't think too much about it.
I'm going to turn to Ezekiel. Because I would internalize this and know it.
Yeah, like you get that innate feeling to it.
Ezekiel. My new friend. Are you serious about wanting to break your bond and sign a new contract? Where you can make some negotiations.
Oh. Why are you being so nice to me all of a sudden? Usually you're real mean. I roll insight.
I get something out of this. This is not me being nice or altruistic. I am getting something out of this.
Yeah, but you don't
I am
know.
going to bring you someone that can sign a new contract. If I can break it, would you do it? With the power to negotiate. You're not there, Tobias.
Stop
Don't
shaking
shake your head.
You can't influence us. And you don't have the strength to move your head back and forth anyways.
It's just flopping.
I subliminally hear this shit.
Oh man, I really gotta think about where Ezekiel's at for a second.
Oh, guys, come on. Just embody your characters for a second.
That's what I'm trying to
this
do.
is 100% embodying my character.
Okay.
1,000% embodying my character.
You guys think so much.
Oh.
We already had a conversation and you said yes.
I'm used to not thinking.
To be quite honest, I'm at a place where I don't know. I'm looking for answers and trying to not make hasty decisions.
How about this? If I can get the person that could sign a contract with you, you can do the negotiating. And if it is to your agreement, I will break your contract with the one you have right now. No questions asked, other than you have to sign the contract with the one I bring. But you can negotiate first.
Yeah, I'd do it.
And okay.
You do it? Fantastic. I am going to write a letter to Murdoch on my arm. And basically, I'm going to say, Murdoch, some things have come to a fortuitous advantage to us. I have it in my power to break the bond with Ezekiel's situation. I need somebody that would sign a contract with him that is willing to negotiate. I have given him my word that he could negotiate a contract before the bond is broken, and then he could choose. I imagine Disbater, either himself or someone of significant level, may wish to come and do that, as he is going to be a significant asset to our legions. Please let me know. And I look forward to this change in fortunes. And then I laugh. On my arm, I laugh.
How to stress your DM.
She just writes, ha ha ha.
No. Lamau.
Sure.
Lamau.
ROFL. LOL.
And for
Yep,
those
yep,
of you
there
that have never seen this, she has this implement where she carves words into her arm And then as the word is finished, it heals, and she keeps carving each individual word into her arm, and her arm just starts bleeding. And then it sends it to her subordinate captain. She is a Knight of Dispater, the Archdevil of the Iron City.
I will admit, I
So
am.
once
Oh, go for it. I'm not gonna.
I want to hear what you admit.
I was gonna say.
you go first.
I want to admit I'm a little concerned because of the terms in my contract that what I just did is not going to end well for me before I get a chance to make a deal.
Okay. So within minutes of you sending that message, you just kind of like stop and you're like, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, something like this, they're probably going to move fast on. And I'd say after about 5 minutes, more in the corner, you see that familiar etching of runes and it flares to light. And on your recommendation, Dispater appears.
I drop to a knee and bow.
Oh, shit.
Kind of looks over all of you and goes, Othira, where's the good news?
My companion here, and I nod my head at Calgar, has a fantastic deck of cards, and I have drawn one that allows me to rewrite a situation in reality as if it had never happened. Ezekiel, as you have been made aware, has been signed into a contract that he has found out has been misled, and he wishes to sign a different contract with the ability to negotiate his terms. I've told him that I would submit that to someone that would be able to sign a new contract, and then I would break his old one.
That is very interesting. And he looks at Callagher and says, the fact that you so gleefully handle something with the power to change reality is even more fascinating. But Ezekiel, let's discuss. He lifts a hand, and two like black iron chairs just rise out of the floor. One's very ornate that he sits in himself, and he gestures to the other one for you and says, "Please have a seat."
I will take a seat with a confidence I haven't had in a while.
Says, "I want you to tell me of your situation. If I'm understanding Othira correctly, there is an event in your past that could be erased that would effectively have it happen that you never sign a contract. So, from your knowledge, including everything you've learned, since apparently you've learned that the contract you signed was in bad faith, what event would you want changed that would release you from this contract?"
Can't believe I summoned Dispater.
Neither can I.
The death of my parents.
The death of your parents led you down a path that resulted in you signing a contract that bound your soul to an entity.
To a... Well, Othira would know. To the Queen of Air and Darkness of the Unseelie Court.
Yeah, I've already told him about that.
She is
She-
quite a bitch, isn't she?
She manipulated events in my life, including that fire, to get me to a point where I had no position to negotiate the terms of my deal.
I want you to be aware of everything that this will affect. It is not simply that you are released from the contract. Every event in your life that was impacted by your parents' death will be undone. Do you understand, and do you wish to go through with this?
We might be resetting the campaign, guys.
I want to know why she wanted me before I agreed to anything.
That I won't have an answer for. You would have to get that answer from her directly. But
I don't think she'll tell me.
my understanding of how this works is, from her perspective, actually, Ophira has... You will still be on her radar.
What if we eliminate whatever it was that caused her to want him? Doesn't have to be his parents' death.
That could also be the manner that he was born.
Hmm.
Like, we have to understand, we are quite literally redrawing fate with this ability. So one minor change could unravel everything in his existence.
Am I listening into the conversation?
You're there, yeah.
Everyone's downstairs
It's
except
happening in the
for
big room.
Tobias. Tobias is upstairs having a nap.
Leap of death upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks around the rest of you and says, if you have any insight you would like to give to your friend, we will make this contract in good faith and in the open. So you are all aware of the circumstance that he's binding his soul to my service.
If you took away the night that I signed that contract, that would make it so none of my friends would be tied to her anymore? Or would she have still...
I can't tell you how plucking one strand of fate will affect existence.
I think that if we're in the business of trading your soul from one master to another, we're thinking about rewriting reality here. You're thinking small. You could switch out signing a contract with her to signing a contract with Dispater instead on that day on the bridge.
Yes.
It would have, I wouldn't say it would have no impact, but you would switch out one type of event for one master for another. That would not influence so many things. You could bring back your parents to life. Or you could... There's many options. It's just about what do you want to have in the end? Your soul? Your parents? Control?
As part of this, we can bring back your parents right now without her power. Because I was given another power, but a second power to one I already
talked
had
about this before. They have remains. You need the bodies to do
Yes.
true resurrection. If the remains were annihilated, then you could bring them back. But their bodies have remains somewhere in the world. So no,
Okay.
it doesn't work like that.
You'd have to
Okay.
find them. Yeah,
But we
you'd
can
have to
still
find
bring them
them.
back.
Only had a circlet of teleportation.
Uh-huh.
If we swapped out her showing up with you showing up and me signing a contract, what would that contract look like?
Truthfully, it wouldn't be too much different. The abilities you receive will change. Your soul will still belong to someone that is not you. But I like to think that there's more room for advancement with my services. He gestures to Aethera, who's still on her knees. Perfect example.
And I have a big grin on my face.
Ask for nights and weekends off, 5 weeks PTO, and a transportation budget. Can I get a nightmare? I'm kidding. I don't actually have.
You wish for a nightmare. I will give you a nightmare.
No, it's too conspicuous for my taste. I'm more of a blade in the dark kind of person.
AKA, over the table booty, there's a choice for you to make right here. You can reclass Ezekiel, you can change reality according to Azrael's decisions as well, but like, what are you gonna do, man? You gotta choose.
You guys so glad I had
I
this
can't
weird
believe
dream
I
on a boat.
fucking. I can't believe I fucking pulled that.
That's a big decision, guys.
The dice are telling a story, and we are just helping.
When he was like so like drawing out the fate card, I for sure thought I was dead.
I like that it's kind of almost like a more directed version of Wish.
Yeah.
Our sleeping friend upstairs always says, "What wouldn't you do to save the world?" I'd say at this point in my life, I don't deserve a happy ending, but I think the world does. My soul for that and a little bit more freedom to pursue it in the manner I desire is worth it to me.
So what is it you choose to do? What do you want erased from existence?
I would rather you show up at that bridge and offer me a deal than her. Need to learn to listen to my friends, and Cardinal made a good point.
And offer you a different deal. Wording is important here.
Yeah, what she said.
That's not the question. The question is, what do you want erased from existence?
Oh, her.
He looks over at Aethera and goes, "You were not joking when you said these are denser than fucking stone. One event from your life will be removed.
Oh, in exchange.
What is that one event? you want removed.
In exchange for this to happen.
Yes.
Now I understand.
I truly wonder if you fully grasp the consequences of what's going to happen here.
Not
He
really.
doesn't.
I'm gonna be real honest. This is all lot
Let
of
me
lot of
rephrase.
rushing
Let me
noises.
repeat what I said earlier. One event from your life will be removed from existence. Everything that has happened since that point will be changed based on how that one event impacted your life. Think about this very, very carefully.
I'm gonna approach Ezekiel and whisper, "You could always refuse her offer at that bridge and choose a different path."
Well, no, it's just that event ceases to happen.
Yeah, you don't meet her on that bridge. We're talking about the fate of realities here.
Yeah,
The
but
choice ultimately
but
lies
what
with you.
if I don't meet her on that bridge? What happens after that? It changes a lot in the world.
It will either way.
I feel like there's a responsibility on me to pick an event that would have the least impact on the world while changing everything about me.
You know, Ezekiel, I don't often say this, but sometimes you gotta save yourself first before you save the world.
I don't think this is saving myself. I think this is just... doesn't matter. The moment when I killed the person on the docks.
Oh. Interesting. The exploding head.
That will not unbind you from the Queen's service.
Fuck.
Now, I am patient. If you can find a way, I'll give you a timeline because I'm not that patient. If you can find a way to rid yourself of these obligations, I will gladly enter negotiations with you. But if I know the Queen, I think that she's going to be forced very soon.
You're better off to break your contract now when you know it can happen.
Well, yeah, and the problem is I'm not supposed to be doing this right now. So if I need to do something, I feel like I need to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably say the fire that killed my parents. I would want that taken away.
You are certain of this?
Yeah, it would change a lot for me. I wouldn't ruin my parents' business as quickly, so I don't know if I would still ruin it or not. That leads to me making different decisions.
And you believe that this would not... If that event hadn't happened, you believe this would have led you to a point where you would not be on a bridge selling your soul to the Queen of Air and Darkness?
Yes. Unless she orders a different fire. Shit.
The joys of fate.
Mhm.
Do I have to know
Now-
what the event is, or could I just describe it as the moment that the queen decided she wanted me?
The event that could be removed could be her making the decision that she wanted you as a servant.
That's a good one.
Then I'll do that.
Okay.
Because I feel like if I stall too long, she'll intercede.
Okay. We will go forward with that. And at some point, I have a feeling you will not remember this conversation. At some point in your life, one of my servants will approach you, and they will implant your memories back into your head to the point where you remember that you were signing this contract with me and your soul will belong to me. Do you agree to that?
Yes.
He just looks over to Theron and says, do it.
So I probably would go to my chest and pull out the thread that like I can see and then slice it with the intention of the moment she made the decision to take an interest in him.
The moment you slice that thread, Ezekiel vanishes. All of your memories, none of you have ever encountered a man by the name of Ezekiel von Mildenstein. Because the event you erased happened at his birth, so the queen never had a reason to kill his parents. He never had a reason to, with his parents living, the businesses survived and flourished. The von Mildenstein family is very well known and respected in Altdorf. And after his parents retired, Ezekiel took over the business and ran it quite skillfully because he had been tutored by his father on how to run the business.
Yes!
Happy ending for Zeke.
But
No buts. Happy ending for Zeke.
nah,
No,
dude.
somebody's gonna come
he
and
already-
give him
he-
his devil contract.
I know.
From Ezekiel's perspective, at this moment, so it's like the same day, about November 5th, November 6th, he's relaxing at his family's mansion in the heart of Altdorf, and say he's got a cup of brandy going, feet up by the fire roars, a devil appears, and just like this fang grinning, like bearing grin comes forward.
Please tell
And
me
like
it's
you're
Marduk.
stuck in your chair. I'm just making it any devil. I don't really care. Like just locked in fear. He walks towards you and says, "Despater sends his regards." Places a finger on your forehead, and the memories that come back to you are your family's being killed, ruining the business, getting to the point of destitution to where you find yourself on a bridge trying to throw yourself over the edge to end your life, being spared by the queen, brief flashes of everything in between, and finally the conversation you have with the Spader. He says, "We are here to collect on our deal."
Given everything I've just learned about myself, I guess I understand.
He holds out a hand. Says, "Come with me to the city of Dis, and we will discuss your contract."
I grab his hand.
You both disappear in a puff of fire, and then you're in the city of Dis. And I think that's the last we're going to see of Ezekiel.
He was a Jew.
Because you
He was a
motherfuckers weren't picking up what I was putting down.
What a fucking
You knew. I fulfilled my goal.
Yes,
One
you did.
down, 3 to go.
3?
I don't see the problem with this. I think we're doing fairly well.
I do have backup
Yeah,
character.
Matt.
I don't have any
He
art
got-
for it.
He got his parents back,
Yeah.
his business back, and he's technically happy, and now he also gets his
All
devil
the power.
contract. So, like,
Yeah, this sounds like nothing but a win-win.
Representative of DM notes for fucking Ezekiel.
Oh no! Because there was so
Dispater,
much-
Dispater has the right to send him to us.
like even ChatGPT
Yeah.
was so interested.
Yeah, this is going to send us a level 1 fiend warlock.
Oh yeah, okay, that's a point.
who knows? Maybe he gets his experience back with his memories, guys.
That's true.
The story is
That's
open
true.
Here's the root
for
question.
every-
If that's undone, are you guys still tied to the queen?
Fuck yes.
So even if I
We're
don't get
all
Ezekiel
free.
back, that's worth it to me.
We don't even know who the queen is.
Ezekiel.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
wouldn't exist. And, yeah,
Man,
man.
that's fucking awesome.
Hey, Azrael, next time, maybe listen when other people say don't give your party the deck of many more things.
Oh no! This
Oh,
is
I
fucking
know.
great. I love that
Yeah,
this
yeah.
happened. I'm just like, I hope they're like they're understanding. Like, I was hoping you guys would go to the point of like, I hope I don't meet the queen on the bridge. And it's like, okay, fine. You go throw yourself off the bridge and you succeed. Congratulations, Ezekiel's dead.
I was trying to like game plan out something that doesn't like if I chose the fire happens 2 weeks later. Great, they're still dead. You go to the bridge 2 weeks later.
I think we
Yeah,
chose a good option.
And I literally,
What-
after I said it, I was like, oh no. I literally typed in stream chat, what if my parents made a deal for their firstborn, so now I'm never born?
No, you were born. You were still
I
born.
told Azrael this, but I was saving a wish for Ezekiel once he started to act wisely and intelligently. Either clear off his contract
Listen, man,
or get his hand back or something.
I just prayed.
I was saving it.
I just prayed to God, and he didn't give me a sign. And then a different God showed up. I took it.
Yep.
Does that mean we get all of Ezekiel's stuff?
It would.
It's
No, wait.
all gone because we didn't get
No.
it.
Oh,
Well, no, like
I
the
deleted.
circle of teleportation.
No, he didn't
Like,
have it. Did it? The helmet?
well, like the circle of teleportation we got off of Heartrender. If Ezekiel's not
Oh, yeah.
there, that means we have it.
Depends
Assuming
on the
everything goes all around roughly as before.
Well, see, that's the biggest question is
Yeah. How much of an impact does Ezekiel being with us have on the campaign itself?
We
I mean,
must
it's
ask the
possible that
puppet
Dispater
master.
sent me earlier, and I just kind of took the spot, which is always a possibility.
Or we had another guy called Jezekiel who did get killed. by the same-
Yeah.
Does his XP get distributed? We don't do XP, buddy.
In here, I was just hoping to pull out another dragon.
I mean, Othir goes up a level because she killed a character.
I'll take it. Can I go up a level
no,
because I just
no,
fulfilled
no.
like a major plot point for my character?
Oh my god.
Well, I don't know what's happening anymore.
I don't know how to do the rest of the night.
Or are we still marching
That's
through
just
the
some more
desert
cards.
to Zinch's portal?
Sorry?
Are we still marching through the desert to Zinch's portal, or is there like a fifth character suddenly appears and everyone knows him already?
She should
Oh, that's
get
a point.
inspiration. Mabido says she should get inspiration, and I.
Oh,
can
absolutely.
I-
Yes. Actually, I would say that Ezekiel is replaced by someone new, because the way the party started is you were all working together as like a band of mercenaries. So you started with 5. You would have been like, okay, this is a good safe number. If Ezekiel didn't come out to join you, someone else would have.
Fucking Steven.
I agree.
That
Steve.
Little shit.
Steve.
I
Come
do
on,
And
you
have.
know
maybe
you want
play the camels.
I do already. I've had a backup character for a while. I did not expect this to happen.
Neither did I. Just send me the link to it, and I'll.
It's in the campaign. I can just claim it.
Okay, yeah. Well, send me the link in like Discord so I can just copy and paste, and I'll get you in.
I will work on getting a token for it eventually. But here's the.
Yeah.
So Ezekiel, his character, like his new character, would have been traveling with us all along, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
everything that would have gone to Ezekiel is now gone to this character.
Ezekiel's new character. Who are you? What do you look like? What do we know about you?
I don't have a name.
Do you have a
Random
race?
generator, go.
Yeah, he is a wood elf.
Oh,
sick.
damn it.
I need to take a 9th level real quick
Oh,
because I have him
Is that
built
we have
as
a
a
Withelgi in the party?
what?
Withelgi
what
is
else?
a
Now you
Wood
get-
elf
I
and
got
Kozilid.
Yeah. Now
I'm
you get
surrounded by
true
2
LP.
elves.
Yeah.
I
So
need to.
do the 9th level there.
Characters already.
That's his name. Women. Wood elf with no name. When.
So we win.
When. Women.
Question.
That's
is,
my mom had elf with no name.
I took,
Yeah, and dwarf with no name, and
Yeah.
gnome with no name.
Yeah.
So you had Dwin and Ewin and
Gwyn.
Gwyn.
I just want to make sure I took the right. That I have the new. Oh, I should have because this was built in. This
As he's
campaign.
doing that, let's choose a name. Mabido said Lutoris Wishoni.
No.
Alder is
I'm vetoing that. I know why. I'm vetoing
Taurus?
Latoris.
Okay. Well, I have Archaon.
Alder. Mama Miri says Alder.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
I mean,
It
Mama's
feels
been with
wrong,
us
Alder.
from like forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels wrong for
I'd
me
like
to
one.
help contribute to a name because I'm a dwarf. And it just feels so weird.
Yeah, but you're not contributing as the dwarf. You're contributing as
I know,
Shock,
I know.
right?
I know. Still, it just feels weird.
What's your class?
Older.
Rogue.
Ooh, a rogue.
Nice.
So most of our combats would have gone
I'll
pretty
go
much the
Alder
same. because-
or Alder. Sorry, Alder Shade. Alder Shade
Alder
Knife.
Shade.
I like it.
Shade.
Alder Shade
Ah.
Knife. Alder Shade Knife.
Nice.
Really?
Yep.
Shade knife?
Yep.
Okay.
Fuck you, Fox.
Nightshade. Alder Nightshade.
Nightshade.
There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nightshade.
Nightshade.
Yeah, Nightshade's better.
Nightshade is right there.
Yeah. Yeah. I said knife, but yeah. I'll go Alder
Mama
Nightshade.
for the
Nice.
win. Oh god.
Mama Miri
I'm
gets
sorry,
inspiration.
that's so fucking awesome.
Yeah, Mama Miri gets
I need to-
inspiration for that.
I need to
Yep.
roll hit points for him. I don't think I ever actually rolled his hit points. So 8d8 and then add 8. I'll roll these on stream real quick.
Guys, can you imagine Knife Shade would be like naming your character Knife backwards and then saying, yeah, her name
Roll
is
them all at
Knife
the same
Murder.
time.
3.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Hey, look, you
Okay.
got a 1. Reroll 1. So an extra 2, so 24.
Oh, I was gonna say 18 plus 22 plus 3. That's how my brain does it.
As long as you get to the correct answer, that's all that matters.
43 total.
All right, and then I need to add 8 to that because that was 8, and we
Yep.
take a max at the first level, so 43 plus 8,
Josh Edgelord.
51.
Oh man. Well, guys, that I think is the
That was fantastic.
most chaotic thing that has ever happened. On
Yep.
par
Yet.
with the
Yep.
on par
Yet.
with the let's just take away all their power. I think I outdid you on the let's take away all their power.
If Tobias was down there, he would have started stabbing people. Like, not effectually, but he would have tried.
Is
bet he
Dispater
would've.
gone? Did he leave?
He was never there.
Would you say
Exactly.
he dissipated away?
No.
So,
No.
It's gonna make a great TikTok.
so I'll say what he looks like. He has kind of like the Chronicle of Riddick, like polished white eyes.
Okay, yeah.
Kind of like a Italian, kind of like that dark olive tan that Italians get. I don't know what color hair wood elves have.
Like browns or blacks.
So it'd probably be like a dark, like tree bark kind of brown.
Well, something to keep in mind is with Warhammer, there's not like they're not different species. An elf is an elf is an elf, right? So it's just when like the splits happened, the elves that were living in the old world, some chose to live in forests as opposed to creating great cities, and then the high elves abandoned the old world to go back to Ulthuan. The wood elves, or Asrai as they call themselves, stayed, and they stayed in the woods.
Okay, so we'll go like black hair then. Nice, charming smile. Doesn't say too much, but since we've been traveling together for a while, you've noticed he has a problem where from time to time shiny things stick out to him, and he just kind of has to remove that item from where it is.
This is a new character, right?
This is a new character.
Yeah.
But this isn't like it's more of a, like, you would, since theoretically we've been traveling together for a while, you would know this like a kleptomaniac kind of thing. But
Like on par with like a Kender.
yes and no. He knows that it's wrong, but he can't stop.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Almost
I can
like
still hear you guys.
almost like an OCD compulsion. But he's a lot better, a lot more fluid with it than Ezekiel was. And
Does this mean that he still has the 42,000 gold stuff worth of stuff? Or is that like part of Ezekiel's? Because there was that and then the other things he drew. But that one was an item thing that he drew.
And you guys would be used to hearing all of our voices inside everyone's head when we're trying to be sneaky or be tactical. He has the ability to telepathically link everybody together.
Sorry for jumping in.
Oh, you're okay. And I need to learn what else this character does.
I got ahead of myself and deleted Ezekiel before I should have.
Oh no.
Do you still have
Let me see.
D&D Beyond?
I unclaimed. Oh, I do. I do. What do you need?
Currency.
1 gold, 36 silver, 3 copper. Plus a whole bunch of rare minerals and gems worth $42,500.
Okay, that can be put in.
I don't know
what was it?
He would have the tattoo, the ghost step tattoo, because that was a gift from the former
He
patron.
would not know.
Okay. Gem of Seeing, glamored, studded leather armor, and a vicious dagger.
Hey, hold on. I gotta find this stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
You can write it down. You can write it down. No, don't be sorry. This is great. What the fuck?
This is
good
fantastic. I love this. I am so happy that this all started from an infatuation with a magical deck of cards.
Tobias,
glamored studded leather.
Yeah, glamored studded leather. Gem of Seeing.
Yep, vicious dagger, and he had 2 other daggers. He doesn't. Well, you've already got 2 daggers there.
Okay, yeah. A potion of healing. And it looks like he had 2 sets of thieves' tools. That was probably just one and somehow got doubled.
Which you've already got. Okay.
Goodbye, Ezekiel. You were fun. You were great.
That was a fantastic end for Ezekiel.
I mean, in the end, for Ezekiel, that's a win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it is. It was great. I loved it.
I disagree.
What some people are really gonna hate now is my uncanny knack.
I don't know what that is off the top of my head. I haven't looked at the 24 rogue. Or is that like a new thing, or is that just like a rogue thing in general?
It's a reliable talent, sorry. Whenever you make an ability check that uses one of your skill or tool proficiencies, you can treat a d20 roll of 9 or lower as a 10.
Oh, nice. It's that thing.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I'm pretty proficient in a few things.
Mm-hmm. You're a rogue.
So, Ezekiel relied on magic to be sneaky. You
don't have to.
You guys would know from traveling with Alder Nightshade that he just has a way of just fucking disappearing. Not actually going invisible, but just like you don't hear the steps.
He does like the Batman thing where he goes behind a car and then he's gone.
I'll wait to show the modifiers until we actually roll some stealth checks, but this is gonna be great.
So who's got the helm of teleportation?
I don't know. Did we hand it off to Ezekiel?
Yeah. Yeah, Ezekiel had it.
Or was it in
Yeah, so-
party loot?
I didn't have it on my character, but that might have been my fault not actually putting it on
Okay.
my sheet.
So I'll move that over.
It's not on party. It's not on party loot.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so
Someone take the Baleful Talon?
yeah,
That's mine.
Cardinal.
Oh, you
I
got
have
it.
it,
Okay.
but I can. You can get it from me later if you want, in character. Which would be a sick thing to give you.
It depends if he's the stabby type of rogue or if he's the shooty type of rogue.
I'm both.
Okay, that would work.
Okay, so I
Make
think I've
spectral,
got
like,
stuff over there
psychic.
for you.
You're the one that makes psychic daggers, right?
Yeah. I don't think I
All
have
right.
ownership over it yet.
Oh, yes, I need to fix that.
Oh, goodbye, Ezekiel's character sheet. It
Man,
was so
I can't
good.
wait to tell my mother about this. Actually, I
was so
can't
good.
wait to tell my fucking farrier about this.
Okay, so you should have ownership now.
I'm not feeling
So I
well.
guess we have 2 free revives for general purpose now.
Sure.
I mean, the reality is like
I don't go down first. I have to be alive to heal other people, but
Yeah.
otherwise.
That's why I'm here.
But when you're talking about like characters and stuff, finding the perfect ending, even if it's not the end of the campaign, is like
It's so rare.
what you're going for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
No, that
whoops.
was so good. That was so good.
I disagree. I'm angry.
And you weren't there. So sad.
Well, no one else knows either.
Yeah, nobody knows about Ezekiel anymore.
Ezekiel just doesn't exist as someone you
Well,
guys
for
would know.
us.
Oh my god.
So the NPC is not dead.
What if we end up
The best
having
part?
to fight Ezekiel?
Okay,
I'm
why
gonna
would,
fucking
you,
murk him.
why would you fucking give him ideas? Right as my notebook ended, Ezekiel died. Or left.
You know what the worst thing is? I just realized this and it's breaking my heart. There's no more Toot Toot.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh my god, there's no more Toot Toot.
Oh,
Give me a find familiar spell and I'll bring him back.
I
I mean, the
promise
reality is Toot Toot's probably really happy to not be.
Toot Toot never
Exploded
knows
all the time.
Ezekiel existed.
Mm-hmm.
He's just serving some other warlock. We could also end up fighting Toot Toot at some point.
On the flip side, Toot Toot was also never fed to a Hydra. So
Yes.
I have to learn how my fucking character works, because I made this a long time ago, never expecting to actually use it.
Yep.
I heard from a really good friend that if you shout "I'm a rogue" a lot of times, it helps.
So the weird thing is, if you say that to Alder, he would be, I gotta come up with an accent and everything for him. He would be like, that is the most stupid thing I've ever heard. Who announces to everyone that they're a rogue?
You gotta have like a forest hippie hickey kind of accent, like someone who's been not a city kid, you know?
Right down there in that damn old forest back there, you know.
If we make it into
Or make him
canon
English.
that no one can actually understand you, I'm down for it.
I'm not doing Boom Howler for a whole campaign.
I'm gonna have to actually go. I'm not feeling well. I think I'm getting whatever the frick Ariel has.
Oh, that's gonna suck for you.
I'm
Right?
sorry.
So
Restoration.
I'm glad I was able to
Destroy a
derail the
character?
game and get a good ending for Ezekiel. Have some character fulfillment. But I'm gonna bounce. I'm sorry.
No, don't be. Go rest well.
Alright.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Man, the next card
Um,
can't follow that up.
Booty, if you're not crazy busy, check your Discord.
Ooh, yeah, I like that.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with that.
I
Guys,
want to
we
know
need to
what's
get like
going
proper
on.
art. Nothing. We need
Making
to get
art?
proper art. for
She's
these
really good at
characters.
making character art. She knows how to get
This-
the like being to do things really cool. I don't know how to
What
do
can I
it.
say? Computers like me. My fucking light keeps going out. I hope this is okay.
And here I was just hoping to draw another dragon.
No more drawing for a bit, I think.
Or keep drawing. I'm down for it. I gave you the cards for a reason.
Did we ever figure? Oh, I still haven't figured out what mine does.
It's
We don't know
still-
what yours does,
doesn't
which means you should draw another one so that you can have one to actually do something to.
It doesn't
For
feel
you,
real
for
that
you.
Zeke doesn't exist.
Yeah,
He
it was.
does. He's happy.
It's almost like Stranded Fate was pulled and he was just yanked from your existence.
I know.
Uh-huh.
I don't like it.
That was a really bad card.
I love it. Give me one.
Tobias doesn't think so.
I
Oh,
really do want to draw another card.
The real
I
question
don't want
is,
to
what are
end
we
on a
gonna do
bad
now?
note.
We still got an hour left, people. We gotta
I
entertain.
know,
the
and
chat.
now we're...
yeah. So, what do you guys want to do?
Keep traveling east across the desert. We still got to
Take
hit
take our long
Thousand
rest for the night.
Oasis. Thousand Camel Oasis.
So, okay.
Okay, so you're taking a long rest.
Yeah.
So, Calgar, roll a
Uh-huh.
perception for me.
Perception.
Ooh, I like that. That's good.
With 18?
I need to check something here. Okay, so you're heading upstairs to go to your collective rooms. Calgar, as you get close to the stairs, the camel that's nearest to you turns, and you almost see, like... Have you ever seen, like, a dog look angry at you? That's
Yeah.
kind of look you're getting from a camel, and then it spits right in your face.
What? Oh,
Camel
angrily,
spit?
like, tweet. Oh, I know.
That's what I had to look
Oh.
up. Do camel spit? 'Cause I wasn't sure if it was camels or llamas.
They both.
Both.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'll wash my face off and look at it questioningly and confused, but what?
You got spit on by a camel.
Yeah, that's that. Okay.
Okay. Then yeah, you make it upstairs, and
Then
you
I
guys go
guess
through
I'll
your long
go
rest.
rest for the night. Man. So that's 16, 17 cards? 17 cards and 2 were bad. Is our current track record.
Pretty good odds.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we leave in the morning, guys. I'm gonna wake up, head downstairs. I'm gonna look at my baleful talon and say, don't really know what I'm gonna do much with a knife. I wonder if I
Cardinal.
can use it. Yes. Oh,
Can you help me?
All right, princess, let's go.
Are you still feeling bad from last night, Tobias?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. That magic was just weird.
Double checking. As an archer, we are not tracking our ammunition, correct?
Correct, because I think that's
yeah,
bullshit.
only magical.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I don't remember which psychic blade is which. This is the action. This is the bonus action.
Oh, buddy.
Man.
I have so much to learn.
You got this. You got this. Chill. Rogues are not
Hey,
that
it's okay.
difficult.
Hey, Alder, do you want to draw a couple cards? You've
I'm gonna
never drawn
smack your
any.
hand.
No,
I'm gonna
the
smack
cards
your
that were drawn by
I
Ezekiel are
know.
the cards that were drawn by Alder.
Wait,
know.
does that mean I get the +1 bonus to all of Alder's stats?
Yes.
Nice.
Can you take care of that for me? You just said in the other modifier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just put a 1.
Oh, that's gonna be so great. 1, not in dexterity. 1. I don't think it actually raises any of my modifiers.
No, I didn't. Because I just went and did the ones for Foundry here.
How many? I have 8 psionic die.
Yeah, we're level 9.
Okay, so yeah, you guys do your long rest. Wake up in the morning.
Healing.
Nope.
No.
You don't know what I was gonna say.
Yes, you
I
do.
knew where you're going. We've all heard that song. I think
can
she
wake up in
changed the
morning?
lyrics to it as well to accommodate
so.
for that.
I hope so.
Um,
I'm gonna go down and do my. I'm just gonna use whatever's left over from the create food and water to make breakfast with the dust of deliciousness.
okay. It's not the dust of
Dust of
delicious.
delicious.
This is something
that,
else.
Not that. Sorry.
Can't hear
Sorry,
you,
I was
Booty.
watching.
I cast Druidcraft.
watching
What's the weather supposed to be like today? For the next 24 hours.
I'm gonna
It's gonna be
steal
hot.
something. I'm gonna steal something from Family Guy. It's gonna be hot.
Really gotta get back to the forest.
Yeah, you were not having fun because like something with Wood Elves is their overall power is really drawn from the seasons. So like in the winter they're more reserved, more holding back. In the summer things are more intense for them. So like your internal clock, you're feeling like it should be like time for things to take a step back. It's not going to have any real effect. It's just your mental state, more or less.
Mm.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Well, I guess we get out the house then. I make breakfast for everybody. We don't see who comes down first.
Do we
Well,
have
I've
5
already
camels now?
No,
No.
4.
No, because Athera still has her horse.
Oh, right. Sorry.
All good.
He got his head knocked in pretty bad yesterday. Don't blame him. The emaciation fucks you up.
Mm-hmm.
Put a note in the calendar for November 5th. Ezekiel is no more.
He's not fucking dead, guys.
No, he's not dead, but he gone. But hey, on the upside, no more human getting auto inspiration, so that's nice.
Yeah, no more humans.
Yeah, because there's no human in the party anymore.
And that's okay.
Okay. So, yeah, you come downstairs, you start prepping breakfast, you're getting ready for your day.
Mhm.
Calgar, roll a d20 for me.
Straight?
Yeah, straight d20.
19.
Okay. After your experience with the camel last night, you give it a bit of a wider berth as you come down the stairs. You're hoping to not get anything, and it's just focused on itself, chewing its own breakfast of, I don't know, hay or something like that, whatever they eat. Just kind of munching away in the corner, kind of oblivious to you. Okay, what are you guys doing?
We're
Guess we'll
heading out,
head out on the road.
trekking until we get somewhere.
Yeah, I guess we go out for another day.
Cardinal,
Okay.
I will
Can you help
stay
me with
away
the
from that
camel?
camel.
With my 12 strength. I get him up.
and Tobias goes right off over the other side,
Nope.
right into the.
I'm gonna tie him into the saddle.
Okay, so you go for a different camel, not one that spit at you before. As you walk up to a different one, it turns and bites at you. And it bites hard. It rolled in that 20.
Baby.
So you take 9 points of damage from the camel as its teeth find like the weak point just like up from the vambrace on your arm from your plate mail, and they sink in and they kind of like twist, and you can feel it like pulling. When it comes back, like this camel's mouth is just like covered in blood, and like it looks like it wants to take another bite at you.
To back up and just. What the bloody hell?
I know about animals and biting and wisdom as things. Why is the camel biting him? Did he do something, or is it just weird?
I think it's got something to do with me smelling funny.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Wait, you
That's
smell funny?
Roll. Let's go nature or history, your choice.
For her?
Why would you give me intelligence?
Yep.
Do you have an option that would be wisdom based? That would make sense for why is that animal biting?
Animal handling?
No, animal handling is more like you're trying to get it to do what you want.
You said nature or what?
History.
Or history,
I'll
yeah.
roll nature.
Can I
I'm gonna
roll?
give myself guidance because fuck you.
Yeah,
roll
if
history?
anyone wants to roll, you can try and figure out why this camel's
Yeah,
biting
go.
them.
History or
I
nature?
don't know.
Because I'm good at one of those.
17.
Tobias
so
got
roll
a
for Othira.
nat 20 for 27.
Nice.
Show off.
I rolled a 6 for a 17
Damn.
because I'm
21.
proficient in history, and that means it's a 10.
Othira has no idea what's going on. She's just like, okay, the camel's got a taste for blood. Pretty much all of you understand, like, camels have usually they tend to hold grudges. It'll be there have been camels that have been known to kill someone that has treated them poorly over the years. That's not me making shit up. I actually learned that on the
No,
Discovery
that's
Channel.
definitely
That's a thing.
Something true.
So yeah, your knowledge is telling you that this camel really doesn't like you.
But it was a different
Tobias
camel.
is strapped to the camel, tied down, just looking at Caligar. Tobias will just say, "You've got to bite the camel back to establish dominance."
I guess I'll just eye it warily and try a different camel?
How close are you getting?
Just
trying to
out
get
of
on the camel?
face range. No, just out of face range if it tries to bite me. Like, I'll be like a shield at the ready and just like try to inch towards one.
Roll a dex save.
Can
God dang
I,
it.
as he's approaching it, can I cast detect magic and just to see if it's something on his person that's triggering them? If it's him that's triggering them?
Yeah, you can go for detect magic, see what happens.
Okay.
That was a whopping 5 on that dex save.
It steps towards you and tries to bite you again.
Of course.
This one, the teeth, like, they land on your arm, but they're on the metal of the vampire, so they're not piercing. But third camel apparently doesn't like you. And detect magic, there's nothing beyond what you would expect. Like, he's covered in magic items, so you're picking all those up. But there's no magical effects that would be causing this kind of reaction.
I'm gonna look
Try
over
the
Tobias while
last
I'm at it.
camel. Just in
brother.
case.
As you start
Oh.
walking towards the last one, Othira's just like, "Do you want to ride on the back of Gormain?"
Yes, that'll work better.
Okay.
Why are all of these camels angry at me?
Oh, quest accepted. Didn't see what happened.
Oh
Hey! Yeah, Zeke is gone. He had a
For quest accepted, to find out what happened to Zeke, you're gonna have to go back and watch it because it's too lengthy to explain.
There's so
Needless to
much.
say, Othira drew a card from the deck of many more things that literally changed Ezekiel's fate. We're gonna leave it there because it's a fucking great watch.
Yeah.
I should probably update my name tag.
Yeah, you should. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, there's nothing you can tell that would be telling you why the camels are angry with Calgar.
I
As
will
this is
warily
happening,
step towards Gourmet. Very cautiously, because I've seen him kill a dragon.
that's true. I'm going to get Othira to roll an animal handling test.
Guidance. Because
Screw this.
is-
I'm going back to town. I'm building myself a gyrocopter. I will meet you guys later.
I had an idea, but I don't know if... I just don't know enough about Alder yet to know if he would put this together. What if the deck you were given is fucking Zinch, and the more you use it, the more you change things, the more you're tainted by chaos magic?
I don't like the shallow grin that Asriel's trying to hide.
I would never do something like that.
something, give the DM ideas, something.
Well, isn't Zinch like the chaos god of
He is.
change?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is literally
Yeah.
called the Changer of Ways.
So as you step towards Gormain, you can see he's getting very agitated, like he's stomping the ground. His teeth are kind of like gnashing at the bit that's in his mouth, and the only thing that's stopping him from lashing out at you is that Othira just snaps on the reins that are controlling him and keeps him in step.
I'm walking.
No,
Like, no, you'll be fine.
One of these things
He
are
won't
all
hurt you.
gonna
I
go.
won't let him hurt you.
You better. I've seen those legs kill things.
That was in a dream. He wasn't that. He's not as powerful as that dream made him seem to be. Legit, I toned down his attacks.
Alright. I'll just extremely warily climb on the back of Gorbane. Or just reach my hand up for a lift because he's extra tall and I'm extra short.
Yeah, Othira grabs you and hauls you back up on the back like a sack of potatoes.
I'm gonna pull out Baleful Talon and just flip it over and hand it to Alder.
Alder?
Yeah.
New names.
What's this?
That's the one we picked up off the assassin. I don't know why I'm keeping it. I have no use for it.
Nice.
Yeah, so Baleful Talon, if you get a 19 or 20 on the attack roll, it does an extra 68 necrotic? Or poison?
Yeah.
One of the two.
I moved it over to him.
Thank you.
Is it something I have to attune to?
No.
I don't
No.
think so. I think it's just
Sweet.
a free stabby stab.
Thank you.
It's also worth 40k, literally. So
40k and 40k.
Well, that's what Foundry said it's worth. I go off of the Xanathar pricing. I think it's still pretty high up there.
So I
Tobias
have
still watching all of
2 daggers. I'm gonna have to buy another training dagger.
this.
Well, now I question,
Tobias,
because we just brought him over, you didn't really change anything. At any point, or do you have weapon mastery as
He
a
has
rogue?
weapon mastery.
What did you make as your masteries?
Longbow, short.
Longbow and shortbow. Do you want to change any of those?
Yeah, I'll take.
Longbow and dagger.
Yeah.
Because like you've got the 2 daggers. To me, it makes sense that you would want Nick, so you get those 2 attacks in on your attack action.
Yeah, I will swap out the short bow. And when next time we're in town, I'll have to look for a longbow.
We can just say you have a longbow.
Yeah, dude.
Woo!
We literally just like Ezekiel bamped out of existence, and in his place comes fucking Alder.
Elder.
Mintha also says it should, in theory, work on the daggers that you summon too. So
Those have their own
Hopefully.
mastery. They have Vex.
ooh,
And I do have.
Interesting.
I do get that with
Vex
them.
is fun.
but do they have wax? I mean, shall we continue?
Yeah, I was just looking at that. Psychic blades have mastery Vex.
We don't get to move on like that? What do you mean, Quest?
I think. Can you like go back and view when it's still a live recording, so he's catching up on what's happening?
I am on live recording. Anyways.
Okay. All right, let's keep going. So yeah, you guys mount up. Othira makes an effort to make sure that you stay further away from the camels, Calgar, and as you're like walking along through the desert, Forley comes up beside you, and like you feel her head kind of like bump against yours. She looks up at you and goes, "You still stink." Keeps walking.
I'll just nod. There's no showers out here.
Not what I mean. Okay, let us go.
Tobias still tied to a camel will yell out, "Hey Woody, grab Caligar's camel, tie it off to yours."
Calling me Woody? I can't call
Yeah.
you back what I would want to call you because it's gonna sound really bad on the internet.
Use the in-game. I'm sure they have some in-game names for dark elves and wood elves. Google it.
It's right there. That's right.
What about dark elves?
Rookie.
Yeah, what are the wood elves called? Dark elves.
And high elves are Azure.
Yeah, Droogie. Why don't you do it? Oh, because you're all worn out.
Yep.
I swear to God, one of these days.
Oh, and lead my camel too. I can't move.
Roll an animal handling test for me, Tobias.
No, I'm
Tobias.
literally tied to the camel. I am not doing anything.
You're not
I
like
secured
completely
you. I didn't
incapable.
hog-tie you.
You're just really, really weak.
I have a 3 strength. That means I gotta work to breathe.
You can operate on a 3 strength. It's just you're struggling under the weight of your own equipment. But
Animal handling
like-
disadvantage.
sure, why not?
I'm not
Okay,
here.
never mind. You can't control your own camel.
So double 2 for 3.
Okay, so yeah, guys, you headed out into the desert. Let's say who is leading?
Me. I have survival. Does anybody have anything better than a 5?
Not in survival.
All right, yeah, roll survival.
I'm gonna guidance because
Sure.
I can. 18.
You when you head out, it's like the sun's just starting to rise. Actually, did you guys ever decide if you're traveling during the day or at night?
I think
We said we're splitting half and half.
Yeah.
we're like laying low for the hot part of the day and then going a little bit into the evening. Like starting
so early
right
morning
at
and
sunrise.
evening.
Okay. And you're using the tents and stuff to get you through like the hot part, taking shelter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then we'll use the House of Cards actually at night for the rest.
Right. Okay. So yeah, it's a first couple days. Your journey goes off fairly well. Nothing ever really comes up. You get out into the dunes, and you get into that rhythm where you start your day in the House of Cards. Once you finish your rest, Tobias has it collapse back into the deck. You do your journey in the early part of the day as the sun starts to get higher. You set up camp. I don't know. Let's say usually in like a dip between dunes. I don't know how you travel in the desert. Ride out the hot part of the day as the sun starts to make its way down. You'll break camp, keep moving again, and about the third day, you're cresting over the top of a dune, and you see very far off in the distance. It's kind of hard to make out through the haze of the heat, but you do start making out the shapes of trees that are just like dotting the horizon. You realize you're starting to get closer to the oasis that's marked on the map as the oasis of 1,000 camels, or 1,001 camels. And Calgar, the first thing that goes through your mind is, great, more camels.
Yeah, great. Fucking camels.
Now you know how I feel about horses. Next up, donkeys.
The next one
So you
he
said
tries
it
to bite
took
me
us-
becomes food.
Took us 3 days to get here.
Yeah, it takes you about 3 days.
By then, Tobias is fine.
Yeah.
Do you just wake
On-
up one day with your muscles back? Is that what happens?
Kind of. Takes 2 days for me to get over it.
Your god is a strange one, my friend.
Hey, murder has a cost.
So the third day, after you guys spot the trees in the distance, you kind of get down again low into the ravine between dunes. You set up your camp. Who is staying in which tents? Are they all individual, or are you like 2 to a tent?
I think we
don't
had
have a
3.
tent on me. I have a bedroll.
I never
We had
added
3.
tents to inventory.
We
It's in
bought.
the party loot.
Yeah, we bought.
It's in the party. We have 3
Right.
2-person tents, so pair up.
Okay. Yeah, so I'd have to pair up with somebody.
I'd much
Neither of the
prefer
two Elgi. So either Cardinal or Othira or my own tent. Only options.
You can hang with Othira and learn your tonic.
Yeah,
I'll make
let's do
sure.
that.
Yes,
What
because I still
languages
need
do
to
I
learn.
speak?
Tweedledum and Tweedledee over here don't kill each other or something.
I
That's a
still
good
speak
question.
Draconic
Okay, so you have been
Nice.
helping him.
and Dwarvish and Elvish and Thieves' Cant
Good for you.
and Common.
Ah.
What's the word for a dwarf in Warhammer?
And like Cazalet or like something else, because they're known as Dowie.
Dowie.
Dowie?
Or are you thinking like, do elves have their own word for
Yeah.
dwarves?
Yeah.
I have not.
Oh fuck! I'll have to look that up and get back to you.
All right.
I only know words from Cazalet,
Yeah.
which is dwarf.
Okay. What are you guys doing with the camels at the time that you're taking your rests?
Usually they camp out nearby. Camels should be used to the heat. They basically like crouch down. I know what little I know about camels from watching documentaries, okay? They usually just camp down beside the tents.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will
I'm
point
ready
out
to.
that as a wood elf,
Uh-huh.
I don't sleep. I spend 4 hours in a meditative trance.
Good for you.
So does Tobias.
I'm getting my beauty sleep.
Luis.
Okay. Now that we've established a basic rule that everyone knows. Thanks,
I
buddy.
didn't know. I'm pointing it out for myself.
Ready.
So in this case, I'm gonna say, I need to do something here.
Ooh, I have dark vision.
Since Ezekiel is no longer on the map. Calgar and Othira are going to roll perception checks.
$18? Man, I'm rolling decent on these perception checks.
That's my boy.
Othira does not roll well.
That's not my girl.
Because
How do you feel about passive perception?
what is your passive perception?
18.
18?
I just don't know what your ruling is on it because I haven't built a character that abuses that like I did in my Strahd game. So I'm curious. how
Well,
you
you're
use it.
18. Cardinal is 19. I mean, I guess for you guys, you would hear the movement outside your tents.
Mm-hmm.
Othira's oblivious. She's just kind of trying to get through the hottest part of the day. Calgar, you hear what sounds like heavy, wide feet moving closer to your tent in a gait that sounds very familiar to the camels.
I'm about to light them on
And-
fire.
From either end, two camels poke their heads in because they're coming for you.
Oh my fucking god.
I
I'm
rolled
lighting
a
these-
dice. It came up as a 1.
I'm lighting them on fire. They have lost their chance to live. There are no food.
We need them to
No.
travel. We need them to fucking
You only-
travel.
You only need one. The other one shall be an example.
No. Oh, brother.
So, roll a dexterity check for me.
Yeah, that's not gonna go well. Better than I thought. 16.
Just the thought of a dwarf walking across sand dunes. Oh, brother.
You get to act before both camels.
Okay. Well, I guess I will whip out my hammer and smack the nearest one in the face with a vengeful blade because I'm not getting eaten to death by camels. With
You hit the
a
camel.
dirty 20 to hit,
Yeah.
with a whopping 3 damage.
Okay.
Why is it 3? Hold on.
Because you
That's
didn't do
normal.
in. You didn't add in
It didn't.
your strength.
Yeah, so it should be 5 because I have 2.
Okay. You don't kill the camel, but there's a very loud crack as your hammer like hits the side of the skull. It rears back and like pulls the supports from that side of the tent out. Which kind of like knocks it down, so it kind of like falls on top of Othira, as the other camel comes in for a bite. You're able to like deflect it with your hand as it's coming in. You push the thing away, and Othira sees this happening. She's not helping. She thinks it's fucking hilarious, and is
Yep.
pretty much rolling on the floor laughing at you right now. At this point, everyone else does hear the commotion of the dwarf yelling and cursing in Khazalid at the damned camels that are trying to kill him. What do you guys want to do?
Like to get out of my tent and try to corral these angry camels.
Same.
Okay.
Tobias
Roll.
is gonna get up. Go for it.
No, finish what you're saying.
I was just gonna cast detect poison and disease.
Okay.
As a free casting.
Yeah, go ahead and cast that. The other two roll animal handling tests.
Okay.
Is Furley just hanging out watching this, or what's she up to?
There's not much she can do.
Mhm.
Like she's seen you in fights, she knows you can take a hit, and she's not overly concerned about camels
Yeah,
actually
but
being a
yeah.
danger to you.
11.
I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, so
Nice.
27. Cardinal's able to get one camel under control. Alder walks up to the other one, like tries to reach out to grab one of the reins for the camels, and like it's throwing its head around. You're not able to get that grasp. So let me go into the next round. With the detect, what is it, poison and disease?
Yeah, I'm looking at
Could I have
Calgar to
used
see if he's diseased.
Could I have used my psi bolstered knack on that? Using a skill or tool. Oh no, I'm not proficient. Never mind.
Sorry, you're. Go ahead.
You sense the kind of poison creature, venomous, poisonous creature, or contagion in each case. So I can, if he's diseased or poisoned somehow, I can kind of tell what kind it is.
You don't detect anything.
So Tobias is going to wave his hand and expectantly look at Caligar as the camels are coming in. And he's just like, huh, I don't see anything. That's
Okay.
what Tobias does.
Calgar, you still have a camel on you that's trying to eat you.
Is it the one that I already hit, or the one that's still fresh?
The one that's fresh, because... let's see.
Because if it's the one I already hit, the next hit would probably kill it, and I don't.
It's the one that you've already hit.
Okay. Can I try to not kill it, but hit it?
Yes.
Like if can I try to like knock it unconscious or something?
Yeah?
Okay.
Actually, I forgot something. Because you hit it first,
Huh?
and then it bit you. It made an attack, so it takes damage from your vengeful
Oh, yeah.
blade. That's what,
Yeah,
an
I thought
extra
it was
one?
the other one that got the attack. So 12. Necrotic.
So yeah, that camel bites down, and there is that pulse of necrotic energy, just races up your arm down its throat, and you watch the torso like shiver and shudder as the energy takes hold, and then the camel just collapses.
Okay.
So yeah, Cardinal was able to get the other one under control and out of there, but you have successfully killed the camel.
In
Is
Dwarven,
it dead?
I'm just gonna tell him you're a fool, and then walk away.
Is it dead?
After the hit, it had 10 health left, so he deaded it. You can try and do some restorative stuff. You might be able to bring it back.
I'm gonna try, because without a camel in a desert, we're so...
You still have 3.
Yeah, which means somebody has to walk, and I don't know if you've tried walking on sand dunes, but that's a death sentence.
Well,
You can
he's
double
riding
up
on the
on a
back
camel.
of Gormain with
Mhm.
Othira.
Othira?
Yeah, so you had
Yeah.
one
Gormain?
spare camel.
Gorman can handle 2?
Yeah.
For
That's what
simplicity's
we
sake,
said, though.
yes. Because I was thinking the same
Okay.
way. Like, if you guys are walking, it's going to take you much longer to get through the desert. So,
Yeah.
yeah, he can ride on the back of the horse. Gormain doesn't like it. Gormain wants to kill him. But Gormain is also afraid of Othira.
I mean, I'm gonna try a level 1 cure wounds just to see what we can...
Okay.
I don't want to kill an innocent camel. I don't even think it's camels.
It's not innocent. That was
Uh,
premeditated.
roll a percentile for me as well.
Okay.
Okay.
82.
Yeah, so as soon as like the camel drops, you see this and like you pass the reins off to Alder and you run over, almost immediately get your hands on the camel, and you start casting cure wounds, but then you also kind of like mix in like a restoration. You're kind of like pulling that necrotic energy out, and the camel does like jump up and like looks around, kind of confused. It as far as it's concerned, it had experienced nothingness, and then it's suddenly back. So it jumps up and kind of runs over to join its group of friends that are just kind of standing around.
Is that one named
Keep
Steven?
Caligar far away from the fucking camels. Please don't kill them. It's gonna make this journey a lot harder, and we got a long journey to go.
The hell is
Keep
happening?
them away from me because they came into the tent trying to eat me.
Thing.
Why are they trying to eat you? What is this?
I don't know.
Run, call one of us to help. Don't take it out on the camels. We need them to travel. It's a camel.
There's
You
a
can
spare.
probably dodge it when it tries to attack you.
I've heard camel is delicious.
No. No. You don't want to eat your transport in the desert.
There's a spare.
They're spare for a reason. There's other things in this desert, and we are at the start of our journey. I know they're temperamental. I don't understand it either.
Yeah, I don't
We're trying to leave
understand
them
why
alive.
everything is trying to eat me now.
Yeah,
Other
what is
than-
it? It's not even
I don't
just
know.
the camels. It's Cormine too.
Yes, I don't know what this smell is that I smell like. I don't understand.
Is there something I know about things that can make animals hate a person, like demonic possession anything of the religious sort, curses. Like,
Roll
it's not even just-
religion or arcana.
I'll take religion.
Can I roll as well?
15.
13, Arcana.
Tobias, nothing comes to mind for you. Cardinal, you've heard rumors and whispers that there could be. You never quite got a clear answer. It might have been like a spiritual affliction, or maybe there's some kind of overall magic that is affecting the area, perhaps. There is also the possibility that there is some kind of chaos corruption in there as well.
Well, it could be a bunch of things. I'll let them know the various options. Could be something to do with your soul. It could be that the cards have messed with, whatever they are. Could be elements of chaos. It could just be a curse upon this land that we slowly turn on each other till we consume ourselves. It's not unheard of.
Thank you, Minfa, for the subscription.
Hey, thanks.
Sorry,
Either way,
one thing I'll add in there: spiritual possession as well.
spiritual you could also be possessed. That creature that the card summoned, maybe it has some lingering effects.
Possibly.
Either way, I would truly recommend calm heads until we figure this out one way or another.
Well, it seemed to happen right after we drew all those cards, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try. It'll take me a bit of time, but I can my gods on this. Okay, I'll use a spell sometime in the future to see if I can figure something out.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm not sure. After each of these, I've never had anything feel different. And it seems kind of strange that it would happen just after this last time.
Maybe it has something to do with the amount of change that we've incurred.
How do you mean?
Well, if it is tied to chaos, and judging that the deck has power to change a lot, it would make most sense that it's tied to Tzeentch, right? The more we pull from the deck, the more influence it has, and because he's the one carrying it and offering it to people, and he's the one that got it in a dream, it's slowly corrupting him or tainting him with that magic.
I must consult my gods.
Because we're at 17 pulls, if I remember correctly.
If only we had a warlock who could contact another plane of existence.
I can do commune. I can literally call up God and say, so first, yes or no? With my 5th levels.
I feel like there was some strange person that used to exist that could have done that too.
You know, I could legend lore. That's my second option. I could.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Divination, guys.
Yeah, no, there's a whole bunch of things in there.
I just stab things. I stab things and I relieve possessions from people.
Just make sure you stab them good. Actually, I also have greater restoration. That'll help. I'll try and do
Yeah,
it
I'm not-
tonight if it. Probably not.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the issue is.
Oh, do you want me to find out?
All right, time to draw 3 more cards.
No.
Tobias will turn towards Calgar and say, "You're
I mean,
not a
what could go
follower of
wrong?
Zinch, are you?"
No.
If we had someone in the party that was betraying us all the time, that would just be too much.
Have I betrayed you before?
No,
fair, you're an elite.
no, you've been great. And the party's actually been pretty decent. Intelligent people, acting well, not doing stupid things too much. It's not bad, but like, we're getting close and things are getting weird, and I gotta ask.
No, I am not a follower of any of the Chaos gods. No,
This better
that's-
not be that elvish dwarvish conflict again. What did I tell you guys about that?
Hey, as long as he stays away from my beard, there will not be a second war.
Yeah,
But we gotta
Alder,
figure this out.
Alder never said let's switch to Plan B. Well, I think until we figure out what it is, given its timing related to our recent pulls from the deck, we should probably avoid pulling anymore.
For now, yes.
Especially this close, and as we get closer. Do you think all magic will cause problems?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
That's what I fear
No.
most.
Nothing's gone wrong with my simple spells so far, but I haven't tried anything larger.
Do you remember what was the rumors about the uses of it? Besides it being an oasis, was it that there was something there we were told to avoid it? Or was
No,
that
it wasn't
broke
the Oasis.
It was the pools of despair.
Pools of
I think we
Despair.
were told to. Yeah.
Okay, checking. Well, just letting you know in case you want to prepare for next session, I might do the commune and or divination and or whatever you think
Yeah.
would work best.
Yeah.
You could do it right now, and he could say, "Find out the next time."
Oh, gods of wisdom, bless me with thy knowledge. What the fuck is up with this guy?
I don't know.
Well, you could do it right now and actually get an answer.
Oh my
You still got a few minutes.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Okay.
Go, gadget cleric.
Is it? He's not legendary, so I can't use
No.
legend lore.
Not yet.
The deck is legendary.
Yeah, no, because
That's
remember.
a great idea.
Yeah, the deck is a legendary item.
I use my thingy to switch my spell from Mass Cure Wounds to Legend. Ask, bring, hello God, what's poppin'?
So
Just
just
kidding.
bring up legend lore there for me if you can.
Cardinal does the 2 fist pump to the chest, kisses her fingers, does a peace sign.
Yeah, just a.
Actually,
Hey, yo, homie, what's
I sit
good?
down. I sit down and I pull out a dried lotus flower, and I will just sit in the sand a couple of hours while I try and contact a certain goddess to send me her knowledge.
If the famous thing you chose isn't actually famous, you hear sad musical notes played on a trombone, and the spell fails.
No, my goddess doesn't have humor.
You don't hear sad musical notes. The information you get, the deck was constructed in the time of Venarian, it wasn't created by any mages. It's a remnant from the old ones who created the world. It has existed
Okay.
for as long as reality has been a thing. But essentially, the power that was inside it was scattered throughout the world, and then was brought together and coalesced. And as the power came together, it formed itself into this deck of cards.
Huh. Power that was scattered. Does it ring any bells? Connections to other entities that might have caused something like this? Malevolent in nature? Is there parts of a god that was scattered that coalesced, or parts of some lesser creature?
The power is
Unknown.
it's very similar in nature to the winds of magic that come from the poles and drain through the vortex at the center of Ulthuan.
So it's just magic is chaos. We learned that.
Mhm.
It is and it isn't.
Yeah, it's kind of
Like
funny.
chaos is kind of like a byproduct of the
Mhm.
magic. The magic is kind of a byproduct of chaos.
So they're
It's hard to explain.
they both feed into each other.
Essentially, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what did you learn?
I tell them everything I learned. I don't think it's tied to chaos so much as there is some there's some elements of it within, sure, but as with all magic, I think it might have been that one card that you drew in particular.
That was a very strange creature. I've never seen or heard of its like.
Hero pipes up and says, "One way to find out. Draw another one."
Was it the straw that broke the camel's back?
Hmm.
That camel was very weak.
I don't think we should draw anymore.
I kind of want to draw
Somewhere in
one
the
more.
distance, you hear "Budum."
I kind of want to draw one more. I don't like leaving an odd number.
Fine, but do it at a distance.
Okay.
We lose 2 characters in one session.
Fine.
One way to
Fine.
find out. I
I'm
will
gonna keep
walk
everybody
like
else behind.
30 feet away and go draw a card for now.
60.
Tobias is just face palming.
I can't help
Alright.
it. It's too fun. It's a
Roll it up.
38.
I'm like 55% certain the more he pulls, the more he'll be tainted
Yeah,
by
but I
the raw
wouldn't
chaos
know.
that forms the
Mhm.
deck.
Right, Sonny want me to find out. So, this is for science.
So you pull a card.
Mhm.
The design on the card is a path that winds its way deeper into like this thick forest, and as the card disappears from your hand, you feel a bit lighter on your feet, almost like you're not as encumbered, and you feel like you can move a bit faster because your movement speed just increased by 10.
Nice. I can keep up with everybody.
Royally, does he smell worse?
She kind of like walks up to you as you get back, takes a sniff, and goes, "Smells about the same as before. It's still don't like the smell, but it's not any
Hmm.
worse than it was.
So it must have been that one card. Something about getting hit with the return of whatever it tried to do, maybe. Because
Well, until I
nobody
can
else.
learn more,
Still don't.
stay away from the camels.
Yeah, I still don't know that we can
Stay away
make
from
that
the cards.
assumption.
So we're right back where we started. We don't know jack shit. Got it.
Time to draw 2 more. See what happens.
We could get an
No.
answer. We could go to
Could we?
Ulthuan right now.
Yeah, we could. We could teleport, and then we could
And
just
how would we
teleport right
come
back
back
to
here?
the spot.
We'd teleport back.
It has multiple charges that recharge every day.
How about we get to the oasis first, shall we?
Okay.
If the camels start getting opposable
because
thumbs
I
and
am-
stabbing you, then we'll try.
Yes. Because I am very fond of this deck because it has brought many great things, but most importantly, I'll put like a hand across, Furley's head and just give her some scritches. Most importantly, it brought her to me, so I'm very fond of this deck.
I think it would be smart to figure out what this effect is on you. Sooner rather than later.
Yes, I do agree. I don't enjoy the prospect of being hunted by by the small creatures of the world.
If we wish to go, let us go in the evening. Or in the morning, actually.
Do we take the camels?
Yes, we're taking the camels, leaving them in the middle of the desert. Can we take the camels?
I don't
Are you-
think it has
are you
enough slots for it. It would
You're
have
teleporting?
us 5, 3. I
Orly
think
is 6, and then
Uh-huh.
2
2.
camels would be 8.
Yeah, it has a max of 8. So if we get to the
Goddamn.
oasis, we can tie them off to a tree, come back after a couple hours, and they'll be fine.
Hmm. To the oasis first, at least.
Okay.
Yeah. To the oasis.
So you keep making your way towards the oasis, and like you guys have learned after that last attack, there's a good deal of separation now between the camels and Caligar. You learn from the mistake, and after about another day and a half, you're about say another solid day's worth of travel away from the oasis. You come over a dune. Now you can see like the essentially like the lake in the middle of the oasis is glittering in the sunlight. The greenery surrounding it is looking like lush and inviting. And
Is teleport 9 total creatures? I thought it was 8.
Yes. You plus 8.
Ah,
that would still
Okay.
leave, yeah, one
Yep.
camel would be left behind because you have 4.
Well, there would be
No.
4 people plus 4 camels is 8. Because it's you plus 8 creatures.
So 5 characters, Frorley,
Oh, Froily.
camels,
That's what I'm not counting. Okay.
unless you leave the dragon behind.
yeah, we're not leaving
She
the
could
dragon.
fend for herself.
Anyway, so you get to about a day's travel away from the oasis, and from the distance you can't tell if it's a dune or a hill, but you do see a line of 5
Okay.
knights
Oh shit.
in the distance, just standing there, not moving.
Okay.
And that's where we'll end tonight.
Well, don't they look funky?
That was such a session.
Guys, this is
Yeah.
it's just getting more and more dramatic. We need a chill episode, guys. Just
I
kidding.
miss
Let's keep
Ezekiel.
going.
I'm gonna torment the wood elf.
I don't. I like
the
this
thing is,
wood elf.
you don't miss Ezekiel because you never met Ezekiel. But you torment the wood elf makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
I like this new kid. He's a rogue.
I gotta
I'm
write
a rogue!
I gotta write a whole backstory to this now.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mock up like my backup character, but like I'm gonna have to change him up a bit because if I go with the original idea, he's too similar to another character that I have.
Cardinal
So
is never dying.
So Miri,
refuse.
that's the weird thing about it. You can't even say rip Ezekiel, because Ezekiel still
alive.
exists.
Yeah,
Just not
He
in a
has
way
a
that
happy ending,
any of
guys.
us would know.
His life is better off than he was when he started. Okay.
far
Like,
better.
Is it? Is it?
This is a win.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think it is.
I think it is.
His parents were
think it is.
murdered. He
He's-
still has 2 hands.
He's one of the
And he's
richest
going into
individuals
the
in the Empire.
And he's going into his contract fully aware that this is a contract, and he can negotiate. It's
So
better
he's
than he
going-
started with.
He's going into a contract also knowing why he made the deal when he didn't remember making the deal in the first place.
On top of that, he's now had probably about like 10 years of business experience. He's going into that contract with the ability to properly negotiate for himself.
This is
Mhm.
He
like
is going to give Despater a run for his fucking money when it comes to that contract.
it's like the best that I could hope for Ezekiel as to how he gets out of his patron's service without actually going through having to kill his patron, in which, in my mind, if I was running that as a DM, given what was in that contract, she would just fully force him to fight the party.
I mean, he would die. Wouldn't be a very long fight, but
Yeah,
like.
so, but imagine that, like, he would die knowing that he was still trying to kill his friends.
That's
So that
okay.
whole
We can bring
time
him
he'd
back.
be fighting, like, not wanting to, but being forced to kill his friends.
I think narratively it makes a lot of sense. I suppose. But
And
everyone
I
has their own-
absolutely would not be the DM that's like, here, have an extra 5 levels. As she pours her fury and her hatred into him to become the champion she needs to now defend herself.
Oh, and I'd be such a rat bastard in that fight, too. All right.
If that were to happen, I would love to just sit back and watch that unfold.
Oh, God.
You would. You would.
Oh my god. Yeah, this was a thing that happened. Yeah.
You guys gotta check
I
the
think-
meme channel in our Discord, which anybody who's watching can join. And the link in our Discord.
I think like the worst part about it, making this into a TikTok doesn't work because of how
Yeah, it's
long
too
that
long.
dragged out. I'd have to go. I could probably edit it down, but I'd want to get it down to like 3 minutes so it could work for both TikTok and YouTube, and that's where the
No.
issue is.
I say go full bore for TikTok.
You can make.
And then maybe
parts-
make a second one?
parts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Part 1, part 2. Fucking.
Yeah, I can work it out.
like a part 1, part 2, part 3 of just the highlights.
Well, TikTok
Either
can
way.
do up to 10 minutes, so that can actually work.
Oh, okay.
Either way, working in time, and I need to go to bed. So.
Yeah.
All right. Nathan, do you
Well,
wanna?
Well, if you guys enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed playing this extra chaotic session tonight, please give us a follow where you'll find out more about our other sessions. Down below, you'll find links to our Discord, YouTube, Azrael's TikTok, and Booty's Twitch. Discord, like we just said, is free and open to everybody. We'd love to see you there. Our YouTube, we put up replays of our sessions, usually 2 days after the fact. We're getting into YouTube Shorts. On Azrael's TikTok, he does a lot of D&D themed TikToks, as we were just mentioning, and a variety of other ones as well. They're all pretty great. Go check them out. And on Booty's Twitch, he streams once or twice a week and does a variety of different games and such. And is always friendly and engaging with the chat. So go watch him. Go give him some love. And you'll find us again this Sunday for the brain just went sideways for our Empires of the Silk Road campaign. And also, again, next week, next Wednesday, we'll be back to this one. As next week is the skip a week for our Tuesday campaign.
Sunday. Till next time, everybody.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.